and gentlemen, Tony Chimmel here, the GOAT of ring announcers. And I'd like to welcome everyone to the Three Bells Podcast. I'd also like to say thank you for watching and continue to support this show.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast.
Mundo, CEO, President Maynard Lawan, First Lady Sylvie, Triple J and Shane O'Mac.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PLEs, news and more. Tune in live on YouTube and follow our socials. You better follow me. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
It's your boy, Hoodie J, for tonight. How you doing out there, everybody? Look what it is. Look who it is. It's us. It's Thursday. Y'all ain't expect us here. It's me. It's Shane. How y'all feeling out there, everybody? Shane, how you feeling?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money.
What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast. Table, arena, place, as we celebrate the 4th of July. Y'all, it's the 4th of July Eve. And being that tomorrow we're not having a show, and remember on Tuesday, Jay, Mundo closed the show by saying, we see you guys on Monday. It was like, wow, Monday is a long time from now. So I said, why not just have a pop-up show Wednesday, Thursday? Jay said, let's do Thursday. So here we is, y'all. It's Triple J and Shane O'Mac and the Three Bells and you. Jay, what's up, man? How you doing?
So, Shane, we gotta do our original thing. Bless us, my guy.
Why not? Because you're ready and I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get it for this. Yes. Three Bells Podcast, everybody. Pop-up show.
Sir. So think of this as like the Three Bells meets The View. You know, this is the table talk for us tonight. So we talking about any and everything that either pops up in our head or you fellas and ladies out there have something to talk about. So Shane,
there is something that I would like to start off. I like to start off by giving prayers and condolences to the family of this actor. We all know this actor. He was in Kill Bill. Remember, he was Bill's brother. And he also was in Reservoir Dogs. Michael Madsen.
ooh,
Remember that cool
rest in
dude?
peace.
Yeah, he passed away today on the 3rd at the age of 67. Shout out to Michael and thank you, man. He's a
Big
cool
fans.
dude, big fan. He did Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bills 1 and 2, Donnie Brasco. He has quite
classic.
He has quite a resume here, as well as the Hateful Eight. Like, he was just like that dude, one of those few dudes that Quentin Tarantino would turn to. You know, him, Sam, Leo. He did Thelma and Louise. What was he in Thelma and Louise? It's like I see him in the movie, but I don't remember exactly his character.
The role he played.
Right. Because that movie really shined more on Brad Pitt.
Right.
Damn. Once upon a time in Hollywood. Yeah, like he has quite a resume. So shout out to Michael. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, there's sometimes when I just watch movies and I don't even know the damn name to them. It'd be so weird because I just look at the actors. Like when I'm on Netflix, I see the actors. I'm like, oh, this person's in this movie, in that movie, in this. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, like you see their face and you go, oh yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because
this guy.
I watched this one movie yesterday and I went and talked about it to Rick, and I was like, "Yo, Rick, I don't remember this movie, but I know all the actors were cool in it. I just can't know. I don't know the name." And it was Morgan Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
It was Salma Hayek, Samuel L. Jackson, and the dude who plays Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, where Samuel L. Jackson was like his bodyguard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a sequel, and Selma Hayek was Samuel's wife.
Yes, she was his wife.
Yeah.
And Antonio Banderas was the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, what's the name of that movie? That's a cool movie too.
See?
Damn.
I don't even. It's gonna make me type it up.
And the weird thing about Ryan, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was not the biggest fan of his at the start of his career. I just thought of him as just like not funny and not amusing for some reason.
This one being part 2 was the hitman's wife's bodyguard.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, he did like this TV show. He was doing TV and he just didn't grasp me. And then he did Deadpool. Is it
Yeah, he did.
Deadpool?
He killed Deadpool, bro. He did crazy.
Yeah, like Deadpool, he just shot into the universe with that one role. And it was like he did no wrong afterwards.
Right. And then he decided to start using his money wisely and started buying real small things and turning them into big gems. Like he went overseas with a friend and got a soccer team that was like a 4th division soccer team for like maybe a couple of $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're worth millions. Then he's like the co-founder of Mint Mobile, and you're like, yo, he sells Mint Mobile to I guess what, AT&T or somebody, and he gets another couple of $1 billion. So you're like, wow, he self-made everything he did.
The man, he is smart. He is.
And then and it seems to me like a lot of these actors, when they're hot, you'll see them for like a good streak of like 3 to 5 straight years, movies coming out back to back to back to back. And you'd be like, okay, fine, we know who's the hot actor right now, who everybody wants,
Right.
because that's definitely something that I keep an eye on as well.
I'm trying to see the movie because I have a feeling that it was before. Oh, when he played, he was in Wolverine.
Yes.
The origin where he played the guy with no mouth. Maybe that's why I liked him, because he didn't have to speak.
None.
Because he was on the third Blade also.
He got a good resume, really good resume.
He does, especially after Deadpool.
He even did that cartoon Turbo with Samuel L. Jackson. So that's like 3 movies they've literally done together.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Oh, so they're good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seems like a good guy, and he's taking advantage of everything that's coming to him ever since that Deadpool. That's what you're supposed to do. When you see that, when you see that moment, grasp it and you milk it out.
Right. He was even in the movie with The Rock called Red Notice. That one was good too. So he was in what, Pikachu movie? Jeez.
I don't remember that movie with him and The Rock.
Yeah, it's called Red Notice.
Was that like an action like the one he did with Sam?
It's an international crime movie. He's an agent.
Okay.
And they're trying to catch the art thief.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of art,
let's see. Well, what? Talk to me.
Let's what we got here.
Message.
Oh snap!
Look who's first. Brian is first. Brian, what's up? He says 3 bells on a Thursday. I know I don't have a life, And that explains why I'm here. Hey, what are you trying to say? But Shane O'Mac and Trip J, I am so confused, but grateful.
We're grateful to have you as well, bro. I know you probably seen the post on Twitter earlier, and it was like, what? What are they doing tonight? Here we are.
Yeah, here we are. Since we're not having a show tomorrow, and I don't know about the other fellas, but, I really do love being here.
Right.
And it's like whenever we can have a chance to do a pop-up show and just pop up and say, surprise, we're here, surprise. That's what we're doing. It's a surprise show. Yeah.
Cool.
And look at the surprise. We get a surprise. Well, here are these thoughts. Here are these thoughts is in the house. No way. What's going on?
Thoughts?
How are you? How's it going, fellas?
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing awesome.
He answered our question. Hitman's wife bodyguard. Maybe even have David in the house. David, what's going on? How are you?
Oh, wow. Really? I'm going to have to look into that, David.
Documentary.
Montreal's Expos documentary coming to Netflix. I definitely got to pay attention to that. Because they eventually, just went extinct.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see that.
Oh, Vay Brian. We the chat. We are part of the talk or just passengers. No, we're hearing you. We're hearing you. We had to open the show, and sometimes when Jay and I we talk, we kind of,
We've done this before.
Yeah, we've done this before. Where Jay and I opened the show,
Al.
and we were supposed to invite Lawan. And it was in the back of our minds to bring him in, but by the time we thought of bringing him in, the show was over because we were so deep into thought and conversation. Ooh-wee.
Oh, man. That was a good one.
So
what's on your mind? What's on your minds out there? What y'all do today?
Brian
What y'all want to talk about?
Check out the movie. David says, Google it. Hear these thoughts. Oh, yeah. Turbo the Snail.
Yes.
And Red Notice was a Netflix exclusive. Okay, that's why. It was an exclusive on Netflix.
Good one. It's a good one.
Okay. Ah.
It's just like how, you see Adam Sandler, and Adam Sandler got like exclusive movies straight to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of movies. And I'd be like, damn.
Isn't he supposed to have a, what is that, the sequel to...
Happy Gilmore, too.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Is that a theater release or...
I think that's straight to Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Straight to Netflix, too?
I think so. And I wouldn't mind it either.
Well,
Because,
I mean, it looks interesting.
And, he's a Brooklyn guy at that. So,
Really?
Yeah.
No
So,
way, I didn't know that.
Like, I wouldn't be too surprised, like, if he filmed at the golf course by Polyprep. All the way, like, by the Sheepshead Bay area.
That's what's up. I had no idea that he was from Brooklyn.
Like him, like, you see the connection like him and Chris Rock have. Brooklyn boys. He went to NYU as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep, Sandler was born in Brooklyn, New York on September 9th, 1966.
Oh, okay. Right there on whose birthday is that? Oh, my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God.
That's my ex-girlfriend and her twin. They're both birthdays.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
What's crazy is his first acting role. He was Theo Huxtable's friend, Smitty, on The Cosby Show.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was that him? That episode where they went to prom in a helicopter? Or was that was that before that?
He made his appearance on there was let me see. Okay, it doesn't say the episode, but okay. Because then later on, said he went on Saturday Night Live after that, like 3 years
Okay.
later. But it's not saying what episode.
I'm trying to think because I remember seeing him because Theo he had a couple of friends. He had the guy with the hat.
Yeah, Cockroach.
No, this was after Cockroach. So Cockroach was his original friend.
Oh, the one with the big giant hat on?
And then he had the trio. You had the smart guy with the glasses, and then you had the big guy, and then you had the Latino guy with the hat.
Right.
Looked like the Grassy Junior High. That's how I remember them. And then I think it was before that when they first started having more than one friend, Cockroach. I guess because Cockroach wasn't there. Cockroach left.
Oh,
So,
man, that was such a funny character.
Yeah, just the name alone, Cockroach.
Oh, man.
Like, what kind of nickname is that? Like, because nicknames usually associated with something that that you eat or you do or you came from. What is a cockroach? I don't know.
That was so different back then. What they saying?
No disrespect, boys. It's all good. Pleasure to be here with y'all. It's always an adventure, says Brian.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Would Damian Lillard to the Clippers? Okay, that's not bad. Dame's got to set out the whole season anyway.
Mm-hmm. You can always go to Jay's suggestion, stream and live stream TNA. I know YouTube was running a TNA marathon.
They normally do. I've been catching a lot of TNA on here. But the site that we go on, I can't find TNA because of the station. Sometimes I catch the replay more than what I catch the live show. Because since it's on 8XS, you can't. That station is like one of the hardest stations to find out here.
I have no idea what that is.
Exactly. You'll be
No
searching through your whole TV guide, like, where's AXS? Where's AXS?
You definitely need to hit one of these local stations. But speaking of local, like NXT, apparently their ratings are not at its best for some reason. Did you hear about that?
That's what I'm hearing, that the ratings are going down.
Mm-hmm.
But you would, like, I'll look at it this way. It's getting hot, and then there's the time of the year where it's a graduation season, prom season. Nobody's going to really be home. Everybody's getting ready. Then you had them going against the NBA playoffs, the NBA finals.
Yep.
And it was too much to go up against at that one time. This is why I always felt like when it came to wrestling, there was always like the Monday night situation, Monday Night Football. Because before we got the 3-hour shows, Raw was coming on at the same time as Monday Night Football, 9 o'clock. So then they backed down to 8. What did football do? Over the years, football said, you know what? Now we're going to start at 8:15. So if you want to get a plug in and do what you got to do, you better use these 15 minutes wisely. Who you going to bring out first? Do you got to reflip your show and start from the back to the front as far as what you were supposed to do at the end to make the show even better?
Right.
Start off. That's the way the company and to me like has to do what they got to do. We see those type of situations play out with ratings, and it's always going to be like that. Especially Channel 11, I think Channel 11 already surpassed the numbers that they was looking for when they got NXT. Because if they're not paying too much, but they generated that buzz the first couple of months, and that more than likely took them to where they needed to be. So if there's like any type of return on investment with NXT through the CW, it's there. It's just at that we're at that time of the year when nobody's really home. When it's cold, when it's cold outside, everybody's in the house. Time to put on the TV. Electricity usage is going to be just as up as it is in the winter than what it is in the summer.
Right. Oh,
So-
Jay, you there? Okay. You froze for a second. Oh, you froze again. Jay? Jay?
Shane, my bad.
Okay, there you are.
Lost signal there for a minute. People are throwing firecrackers out here a day early.
Yeah, I'm getting some over here also. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. But yeah, because there was a time
Right.
during the, I want to say towards the beginning of the Attitude Era, where WWE they weren't on live; they were pre-recorded.
Correct.
WCW, they were live, and they sometimes would spill the beans and let the people know. By the way, this match is going on at the other station, and this person won. Like they literally, like just spilled the beans. Like that's some real hate right there. But then again, it was the wars. And that's why
Correct.
Mondays was like the best day of the week for us wrestling fans, because they both pulled all their stops to be number one. And
Right.
each week, it was a whole back and forth. Like I'm sure you and a lot of people have seen the WCW, WWE or documentary.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you will see how
very
them
interesting.
ratings, how WWE had just all them ratings to themselves for a while
Mm-hmm.
until the shift happened.
Yeah.
And at that, I remember back in the days we used to go in the back of like the New York Post or the Daily News, and we would be able to see the Nielsen ratings back then, and see what shows like top 100 regular TV shows, then the combined with cable shows or whatever, and you would see sometimes during the weekend where Raw will probably make the top 100. You know, like damn, how in the world did this just make the top 100? Why? Because there ain't nothing on. There was nothing on. So, when you take advantage of certain times and stuff, like back then when the Monday Night Wars was happening, you was like, they capitalizing when there's nothing on TV. The best time
course.
to.
Of course. Like Monday was just like that. First day back to work.
Mm-hmm.
After dealing on the weekends, I hear people coming in the room noise.
Uh-oh.
Hearing people coming in.
Brian says that Mustafa Ali is fighting Cedric Alexander tonight. Right now. Okay. Keep us in tune with that, Brian. Two former WWE combatants going against each other. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's right. TNA's on right now, right?
Yeah, he's saying, here these thoughts are saying, I gotta watch that feud. Unlike them both on 205 Live. I feel, even with Mustafa Ali, that was a guy that WWE dropped the ball on because they put him in a stupid ass group. That Retribution group. It went downhill faster than what it could go uphill.
Well. Look who has stepped in
Who's here?
the house. Ladies and gentlemen from Tri-State Mania, it's the one. What's up, man?
Oh,
Yo.
what's good?
And welcome to Tri-State Mania.
Yo, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm sorry I was running a little late. I had to take care of the stuff in the house real quick before I hang out with the bros. So, what's up?
What's
good with
up,
you?
man?
What's
I
good
am
with you?
chilling.
Talk to us.
Nothing much, man. Just busy day today at work. Everybody's getting ready for the 4th of July tomorrow. So, that's really about it. Nothing much going on right now.
The past couple of episodes, it seemed like we didn't want to get off because we was talking about business in hand, and then we was talking smack, and then almost a whole hour had went by. Now we have this pop-up show today, and it's like, are we even going to have a show? Like, what's going on? Uno's not here. Juan's not here.
Juan's
And then for a
just
second, I thought Jay wasn't going to be here. I was like, I'm gonna do this by myself.
Wow.
And then I jumped on the
Nah.
Facebook, and then that's when I saw what you wrote, what Mundo wrote. Concerning Hear These Thoughts. I wish Hear These Thoughts had contacted him earlier, so that we could have given him the link to come into the room to be on camera.
Good still. I think I do have to.
He says you could say the same. Brian said he agrees with Hear These Thoughts on the feud that they had in 205 Live. And then Brian says also you could say the same thing about Alexander in the Hurt Business, Jay. Yeah. I felt that group should have never been disbanded at the time that they did it. To me, that was a faction like no other, especially with Bobby being at the front of it. Then Shelton was always one of those wrestlers that was an underrated guy, and you would look at him like, yo, this guy could do this, that, and he's damn near touching 50. So, and then Cedric is a crazy high flyer. He could do so much. And his best matches were behind him instead of being in front of him, because it felt like he was one of those that they kept trapped. If NXT could have really capitalized on him if they really had the space, but it just seemed like they did that at the time.
You talking about Mustafa?
Nah. Cedric.
I mean, we already know who destroyed that damn black and gold division, so it's really hard for a lot of people for these people to come back, especially when somebody like Mr. McMahon already just destroyed it when he put all of them guys to the main roster.
Right.
He really destroyed them guys.
Okay, so quick fast, because this is a special show. Hear These Thoughts. Would you like to join the table? If you say yes, then Lawan, you said that you could send him the link to the
send him
room.
the link and give him the password. I send him through Instagram.
So Hear These Thoughts. If you want to join, you got a minute to respond. Let us know. TikTok, man. We would love to have you on. Sure, if you guys want to. I'm just watching you guys right now. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Well, we want you to, so. Okay, so Lawan, he's going to do his thing.
Yes, sir. Give me a sec.
And then I'm going to do my thing. And we're going to have a brand new guest.
Brian says Slamovich versus Killer Kelly up now. Crazy psycho matchup. Yeah, Slamovich, she crazy. But I don't know too much on Killer Kelly.
Killer Kelly?
Yeah. I don't know much about her.
It sounds like Kelly.
Oh, damn. I definitely got to keep an eye on that. They got a chain match tonight. Ooh.
Oh, no, David, that's terrible. You got two dumb people block me on Instagram? What did you do?
Dave?
What did you say, Dave? What did you do, man? For them
Don't
to
tell
have
me you
two
could get
people?
a bow bow. A bow bow for the young guy.
Yeah, Lawan, this site, it doesn't carry it doesn't show us TNA.
No.
I think it does.
No, wait, hello. This one does.
It sure does. It shows everything that is related to wrestling, from indies.
But is it live?
Yes, it is. Everything is live stream, bro. They do live stream and they do regular, recap.
Okay.
I gave Shane all the stuff for live too. He was able to watch stuff on live in there too.
Countouts or disqualification.
There you go. See?
The only way to win is the
Oh, sweat, Brian, the match is on.
Who's the man?
The chain
Triple
match.
J? Who's the man, Jay?
Oh,
Who's the man,
shit.
Triple J? Who's the
Oh,
man?
no, this has turned into a wrestling show.
Yo, Eddie Stars, I'm about to send you the information. The second, my brother. I just have to.
No, it's just playing in the background. I mean, we're still going to talk about whatever. Wow, I think this is the first time in Three Bells that we're covering.
We're looking at it. We're looking at it for now.
Looking at it from. Oh, let me do this. Sorry. There you go.
So,
Yo.
what was it you wanted to talk about the other day when it came to the free NBA free agency?
So, I don't know if y'all talked about it yet, but I wanted to get y'all thoughts. Well, Mundo is not here, so goddamn, I can't really ask him. I could wait till hear these thoughts come in because I don't know if he does watch basketball or he's into basketball. I know Shane doesn't really watch basketball as much. I think he watches a lot of baseball.
At all.
But I wanted to ask everybody, what's going on with the free agency, stuff that's going on with the Knicks, how Milwaukee is treating Damian Lillard, got the nerve to, release this guy basically. It's just, the NBA is getting crazy right now. What happened with the Pacers? A little bit of sports talk right now with the NBA because a lot of stuff is buzzing right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you satisfied with the coach?
You know what? I am kind of satisfied with the coach. And the reason why I say I'm satisfied because this guy has coached a lot of good legends. Kobe Bryant, he's one of them. LeBron James, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Coached that whole Golden State team. Yes, it was under Steve Curry's not Stephen Curry, Steve Kerr's coaching book, but that man was able to coach this team while he was out being sick. And he took them all the way to the promised land until Steve Kerr was able to come back. So Mike Brown, I was a little skeptical before, when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers and all that. But I can't really blame him for that Cleveland Cavaliers team. He did so much he could do. It's all about sometimes the city you go to. A lot of people don't like going to certain cities that don't generate a lot of wealth. Look at cities like Indiana. They don't generate a lot of wealth over there because there's nothing to go over there and have vacation for and do over there. Cleveland, that's one of them areas, But, big popular areas like New York, Los Angeles, Boston, those places get a lot of revenue. A lot of people go over there to go see stuff over there, So
that's what
I mean. But he did an awesome job. He has done an awesome job before. He also done an awesome job with the Sacramento Kings. I am even not going to even front. I like Fox. I really like Fox, and I like the way he was coaching them guys. But the Western Conference is a tough division. Tough conference.
They fired him for no reason, in my opinion.
That's why Fox left. And he told people, listen, if he gets fired, I do not want to play here no more.
Because look at this. The first year that they fired him, compared to like the second year, third year, now look at where we are at with that team. He left. Jordy Fernandez came to coach Brooklyn. That whole team just went kaplooey. They signed DeMar DeRozan. They traded for Zach LaVine. And it was like, yo, you just literally got the same guys that were on the Bulls the years past, thinking that they were going to do the same thing they did there.
They're doing the same thing over there in Chicago, over here. I just don't think DeRozan and
That's what Fox didn't want. Together. Fox didn't want that.
Hell no. DeRozan is not a great 3-point shooter. So the way Fox plays ball is like he's going to be in his way. It's not like Fox can go inside because he's quick, he's shafty, he can get to the boards, get an easy foul and one like nothing. You got to clear that paint for him because everybody else on the Sacramento team, sorry Shane O'Mac, was able to stretch the floor. Go ahead, Shane.
For the first time ever, Three Bells history, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you and all Hear These Thoughts. Wow. Look at there. Look at
you sitting next to me.
Snap. Who's in the building?
What's good?
What's going on? Am I live?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
yep, you here.
Wow.
What's good on, man?
Man, y'all got the whole wrestling situation on the screen and everything?
Yeah, man. We do. Yeah, I mean, it's a little slow, but I watch it on my own thing and try to match it to how everybody else watch it. So.
Oh, I gotta get something like that.
Shane O'Mac is the GOAT when it comes to the
Lawan, he'll send you that link Wink.
Yes, I will definitely send you the link. Hear these thoughts.
Wink,
It
wink.
does live streaming. It does fights, boxing, and all that, man. So
What?
you're gonna be good on
Everything.
that site, my brother.
Everything.
And I got 3 other sites similar to that
Oh,
one. So I'm gonna
damn.
send you the first one.
You got backups?
Yes,
That's
I
great.
do. I got hella backup.
That's what's up.
I
That's
don't
what's
pay
up.
for cable no more out here.
No. It was like back in the day when we used to call the cable guy to come by,
Oh man, listen.
hang some cables up.
Miss them days, man.
Have that hot box.
Oh yeah,
hot
remember the
box,
hot
yeah.
box? That big, I had this little small thing to the side. My grandma said, "Don't you ever take that out. You better leave it in."
Yeah, that's it. The cover's blown.
Oh, cover is blown.
Yup. Cause you
Yeah,
take it
you-
apart,
you
you gotta call
join-
the cable.
Oh
Your
god.
joint gets zapped, you're screwed.
So here are these thoughts. Can I ask you this question?
Yes, sir.
Because I can't ask these guys because they weren't here for the Night of Champion PLE. My question is, as a whole, what were your thoughts on that PLE?
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I saw that there were people who were disappointed by it, and you know they had their reasons. But I mean, I guess I got what I wanted to get out of it. I wanted the Raquel and Rhea Ripley match to be hard hitting. I think we got that. I thought Randy versus Cody was pretty decent. I think the Cena match was probably one of his best matches so far during his heel run. So overall, it wasn't bad at all. I didn't think, at least for me.
So you felt the same way? You felt the same way like me and Shane did about that Rhea Raquel match. Like to me, that was the best match on the card. And
That was-
like
Well-
that Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn one was right up there, right behind it to me.
Yeah, the Rhea match was the one I was actually looking forward to because I'm like a big like no disqualification, no holds barred fans, especially if like when it comes to 2 people that are like powerhouses. When they're in that match and they just destroying each other, like you already got me sold on it. You do something like that.
Yes.
And then they brought Raquel out too to add a little bit of, flair to it as much, a little bit of dressing to the salad. But
Yeah.
that was probably the best match of that card.
You know what? I can agree with you. They just made some weird decisions as far as the ending go. To have Roxanne to come out there and get her stuffed in the garbage can, and then she's just sitting in there for the rest of the match, and that didn't even help Raquel win the match. I'm like,
Not,
I guess.
not at all. But I guess that was part of her character building in terms of building that relationship with the Judgment Day, in terms of her just like helping out, and I'm guessing that led to their confidence in having her as her tag teamer.
They remain to be dominant throughout the WWE. The best faction right now. Because everybody that came to that team has won a title. Except Carlito. But you could say Carlito too, even though he won it in somewhere else.
yeah.
But everybody that's came to the Judgment Day has won a damn title. Finn Balor, JD, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley. Everybody has won a title on that squad.
It's true. No, you're right about that. I didn't even think about that.
Kudos to Edge.
Hey,
Kudos to Edge.
hey, I wish he was still on that damn team, man. I wish. Let's gather all the Judgment Day characters, old and new, and have them destroy everybody from Raw and SmackDown. Hey, let's invade NXT and
Right.
TNA also.
That was crazy.
You would say they're the most dominant faction of at least the past 7 to 10 years, title-wise.
And they were able to do that not only with these guys, but with 4 other women, with Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Raquel, and now Roxanne Perez.
All right.
And Liv had the best run of her career, part of the Judgment Day.
Hell yeah.
Even Damian Priest, same thing.
I love Damian Priest, man, so much. Like, the way he has able to develop as a superstar, the way he talks on the mic. Like, I'm from New York, so when I hear him speak, I can hear that New York swag in him because I hear that out on the streets, in the neighborhood, in the hood and all that. So I love hearing Damian Priest speak, man, because it sounds intimidating, it sounds tough. It makes you want to be like, I can relate to what he's saying.
That's that. Of course you can. That's their Bronx accent. That's
they let-
why the Bronx.
They're letting him.
Yeah, I know y'all going.
Period. Shane O'Mac, I know you hear people in Brooklyn talk
Of
like
course.
that.
Of course.
Oh, God, almost every other bodega.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And as a person who's not from New York, hearing that in him, and in that moment they had the back and forth between him and Jacob Fatu, and Jacob being from Oakland. When they was in the ring together, I got scared. I was like, bro, something about to happen here, bro. They both came from the streets. I mean, they may forget they wrestlers in this moment. Like, I don't want nothing happening, man.
I'm surprised they went away from that. I would have wanted to see like a best of 3 between those two.
That would have been good.
That would have tore the house down at Mania or even at SummerSlam.
Yeah. But yeah, they made some strange decisions at Night of Champions. That's the only thing I would say that I did not like. But I gotta wait and see what they do with it. The only way to know. Like, I didn't think Sammy should have lost that match, to be honest, or should have won that match that way. Personally,
a lot of people didn't even think that he should have won.
Huh.
Even though I think the bigger winner, even though Sam won, was Karrion. Because he gained a lot of respect. He gained a lot of fans, and that pop that he got, that pop was loud as hell.
I thought he should have won that match, in my opinion. I really thought he should have won that match.
I would have loved to see him win by like disqualification, like finally get through to Sammy, and then Sammy finally, remember he punched him in the face, like to have him go crazy again, and then like hit him with something, you get disqualified. Then that would have, or at least told us that WWE wants to do something more with Karrion Kross. But to have Sammy win like that, now like where do they go with Karrion now? Like, because Sammy's on his own thing.
I think Karrion Kross got what he wanted to. I think he got what he wanted to get across as far as to Sammy. Because as he was saying, like, telling him, no, you're not really a good guy. Never was. You're a bad guy.
So he just wanted to plant that seed.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay.
Seed is already planted. Everything Kross touches becomes contaminated.
Right.
New Day. I think AJ Styles' turn is coming through. Sure. And if I could say, he might be another member of Judgment Day because him and Finn Balor is cool.
He turned Drew. He turned Shinsuke.
Turned the Miz.
Turned the Miz. Well, Miz kind of flip flop like every 3 months. Like he don't know what he want to do with his life.
That's true. That is so true.
Him and the Big Show, they the two main people that do that.
But that would have been a good idea for Sammy to have done something like that, because that would have definitely had proved Karrion's Kross if he would have grabbed a chair or something like that, like just something bad to definitely to have Karrion sit there like this again and go, see, just like we planned. And Scarlett would have been right there with her sexy self, laying right on him, looking. Yeah, she was out there having a good time. I'm surprised that she didn't, help out physically, but she was there.
She barely does. Throughout his career, barely has done that.
No, there was a couple of matches, especially when you had, your favorite crew there, Jay, who was at AOP, where there was times where she would, she would snuff somebody here and there, and I would say, see, that is what your lady is supposed to do. She's supposed to do that.
But when it came to his singles, like his singles run, she always was like the one that would pop up. Literally, right out the crowd, the lights would just go on and it flashed right on her.
Right.
And you're like, oh shit, Karrion's somewhere lurking. Because once they pushed him up to the main roster, and Vince did what he did, I always say it, he screwed him. Vince screwed that character. It was like I was watching. It was like I was watching a character out of 300.
Well, Vince, what Vince like? He likes them big, meaty men. So, hey, if it's not Brock Lesnar or somebody like Bobby Lashley or The Rock, because he was fit and all that, he likes big, meaty men.
He loves it.
He only pushes those guys. He always pushes them Incredible Hulk-looking guys.
And like Triple H is the type of guy that pushes people with his type of body, like physique, his character.
Well, I don't understand why Vince McMahon hasn't, switched up the way he picks his, to be, how can I say it?
Oh,
somebody
snap.
to run the company.
Hey, is that JC James?
Oh, Fatal Influence in TNA.
Oh, listen, they are beefing with stars from TNA, so.
Who's that they jump? Slamovich?
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll definitely represent NXT in that tag match at Evolution.
Hell yeah, dude. We seeing a possible match with these ladies coming up?
Okay,
If
wait,
this
I'm
the case.
confused. Is that tag match that was set on Tuesday? Is that for Evolution
Xia
or is
Li?
that for American
It's for Tuesday.
Bash?
That's for
The Evolution.
Evolution.
The Fatal 4-Way tag match.
That 2-on-2 that Ava had set right
That's
before.
for Tuesday.
That's Great American Bash.
That's
Oh,
Great
yeah, it
American
is. I'm
Bash.
bugging. Great American Bash, yeah.
Okay, and
No,
then
not
she
that one.
defends her title against Jordan Grace
At,
at
Evolution.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
got my
Yeah.
Evolution shirt ready. Can't wait to wear it.
My shirt's coming in this week. I got
I want to show the chat again. I want to
got-
show the chat
Oh,
my
yeah,
shirt
yeah,
again.
yeah.
I got 4 shirts coming in. So
Oh my!
You ready?
This guy's gonna change. This guy's gonna change every 20 minutes.
oh, he's gonna show his shirt, dude. Why not just surprise us?
Oh my god! Here he showed it the other night.
He's gonna
showed it the
show
other
off his
night.
shirt so much that on the day of,
He's gonna
be
forget
like-
to put it on.
Is it,
gonna
is
forget
it
to
an
put that
Evolution shirt?
I don't. This with a lot of ladies on it.
Oh,
Yeah, the theme for being that it's an all ladies that we're gonna wear women's, shirts like his.
oh, that's smart.
Right here. And it says right up top, it says WWE Sisterhood. And it got Jade, Bianca, and Naomi in a yeah. When they went against Io Sky. There's other girl, I don't even know these girls' names by her. I know Oscar, Io Sky,
Oh,
and
Damage Control.
Damage Control, basically.
Oh, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai, yep.
Dakota Kai. Dakota
I
Kai.
bet Dakota.
Dakota Kai and Kyrie
The hell
Zane.
this guy? This guy doing
I'm aware
jumping
of that.
jacks.
Yep, it's gonna be. I anticipate that's gonna be the best PLE of the whole weekend.
I hope it is.
I think so too.
I hope
I'm
so.
predicting that, and hopefully Sylvie, our first lady, hopefully
Hey, big
she will be
mama.
around because that's her first PLE. Her first PLE is a host, so she better bring her ass up to the table. Oh yeah,
Yes, she better.
I mean it's only fitting to have the first lady.
Shane is going. Triple J is going to get her to do. Hey, big mama.
We've been in contact. Trust me. We're working on some things for that show.
Cool. Yeah, she's hosting that one. Jay is hosting, of course, Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh God. Yeah, I keep on saying I don't want. Yeah, keep on saying I don't want to do it.
Why didn't give you that one?
That's
Because I was the one who suggested that we do the
that's
show.
Saturday Night Main Event.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, the execs
better
did not want that show.
Because I was like, look, I grew up through this in my, watching this in my childhood. So I was like, we gotta have this. There were certain Saturdays throughout the month, and you're like, ain't nothing on, but this is the only time your parents can let you be on TV a little bit extra longer, like watching it.
Not the same. I can't get into it because every 3 to 5 minutes they go into a damn commercial break.
That's what I'm saying. Triple J better get good at covering commercials. That's what
Oh,
you
That's
man.
it. Yeah, with so many commercials
End it
happening, I'm
now.
like, damn, I'm running out of shit to say.
I can't stand it. I hate the show now. I gave the show 3 times to watch, man, up here with these lovely gentlemen. 3 times, bro, and 3
We're
times
handsome.
it disappointed me. Because the commercials, I can't get into a
commercials.
match when you got CM Punk and Seth Rollins in this show and only get 6-7 minutes of it.
No, it was that Jacob Fatu fight, I think, that really destroyed it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Oh, they sold that fight to us all for 2-3 weeks, and we got nothing.
We got nothing. So it came to the conclusion that it is a glamorized house show,
Basically, that's what it is.
and yeah, it's just a money grab, just like a lot of things that's going on these days with TKO just watering down the product and just trying to understand that you're a business and you're trying to make as much money as possible here, but at the same time you got to understand that this is not just a bag of potato chips. Like, this is something that a lot of people have invested a lot of years in. They're very passionate about this. So when you dilute it to what we have now, because you're reaching for a money audience more than try to keep the passionate audience, it's like that's how you have an attitude with, Saturday Night Main Event, where it's like, That's why we had the attitude of what was that, Mania, the end of Mania Night 1, how that was better than the end of Mania Night 2.
Way better.
Way better.
Not
I
even
agree.
close.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And I think it was that moment that literally chased Travis Scott out, because he is done. He is
got it.
not. It's reported that
Logan
he is
Paul.
not coming back. He was supposed to be on some stories moving forward. They said nope,
No,
nope.
I'm hearing something about Jelly Roll having a small
Mundo's in the
thing
building,
coming out.
guys. Mundo says, well, hello there. What's going
Hola.
on here tonight?
Hey,
CEO.
Tag Team Vaughn, I see you.
well,
Just
hold
wanted
on.
Shane to finish his statement.
I'm sorry. Hey, Mundo, what's going on, man? You see who's in the house? You see who's sitting on your chair? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We didn't mean to break it to you like this, Mundo.
Yeah,
I thought they told you already. I'm sorry.
yeah, man.
No, I was playing. What's up, Mundo?
Oh, man.
Mundo's
Oh
great.
man, look what Brian's saying. Brian says like, yo, they're not paying him any attention.
Right,
They're not
we
paying him
see it.
attention.
Please see it,
Cut off
Brian. Cut
Shane.
it out, man.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that earlier.
Can't cut off the Mac man, the coffee man. Can't cut off that man.
Yeah, I got to fight for Brian because I was in there with him earlier. So
Oh.
he's like, how you going to forget about me just because you're on the screen?
So, yo, since we asking questions right now,
Okay.
who you think Seth Rollins? Excuse me, I got tongue twisted real quick. Who you think Seth Rollins is gonna cash his money in the bank on? We're gonna
Cena.
start with Triple J. We're gonna go
Cena.
down in order. Triple J, HearTheseThoughts, Shane O'Mac. I'll give my point after Shane O'Mac since I asked the question, and we can all ask each other questions. You know, this is just a pop-up show because 4th of July is tomorrow, so we're not doing a show tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we just hanging out, talking like some brothers out here. So, and we think to me, you're my brother too. HearTheseThoughts, because
Oh, same
put
here,
out
man.
good content. We all do the same shit together, bro. Either if you're on your show, or we doing it on the Three Bells podcast, or it's just Tri-State Mania. We all doing the same stuff, and we all think the same when it comes to this WWE production. So, again, Triple J, HearTheseThoughts, Shane O'Mac.
See, with me, I'm gonna say Cena. If he doesn't cashes it in this PLE, I think he waits towards like the fall, more towards the end of John Cena's run, where he cashes it in. Because it's like, right now what I'm looking at is that Roman Reigns is filming Street Fighter, so like by the time he comes back, it should be Royal Rumble season. I feel Seth is champion leading into Royal Rumble. Roman wins the Rumble and gets his revenge on Seth.
This is a tough one because I want
It is.
him to keep that. I want him to keep it because he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and he's terrorizing WWE. He's going around and he's popping up here and there, having us thinking that he's going to do it. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to do it. No. So this needs to happen, and we need to keep something going on with John until when? December, when he's going to leave? Like, we can't just have him lose the title now, and then it's like, well, what's going to happen, afterwards? Like, where's the awesome promos that we're getting for him is going to come from? One of the reasons why he's able to talk so well and so good is because of that title. That title is part of his zhish of his promos. And that suitcase is part of Seth's zhush. So, but, I mean, of course he's going to cash it in on Cena. When? I don't know. Hopefully sometime in December. Did I answer the question?
You did.
Okay.
Where these thoughts go?
Oh no,
He disappeared!
he's upside down.
He's upside down.
No, we fixed it real
Hey!
quick.
Oh, that's not he. Talk about going under the table.
Dancing on the ceiling.
There we go. I'm back.
Ew.
That was weird. Yeah, this is a tough one. I agree with you guys. It's a tough one. Yeah, it may have to be John Cena. I mean, I can't think of any other way that Seth can take it off him. And just like Triple J said, to have Roman come back and see Seth with his title, the title he had before, that'll instantly turn into the whole feud. And the interesting part about all of this is Seth Rollins going around causing all his problems. He's doing literally exactly what Roman Reigns did with the bloodline, going around causing issues to everybody, becoming their number one target. So the same person he was upset with Roman Reigns with being and calling him out for being, now he's becoming that person. So I think that whole storyline could be very interesting.
Right.
Wow.
And even like to me, I look at a situation as if, you know, in both situations, whether he's cashing in it or failing, you know, if he fails this cash in, I feel it's courtesy of CM Punk because CM Punk did it to Drew. And you can't be flashing that in his face and then getting beaten up with it at the same time. So Seth knows that he's lurking. And as you know, Punk was saying, it's the somehow Punk. So we got to keep an eye out on Punk trying to ruin at least one of these cash-ins or the full cash-in in total.
Well, here's my opinion. I don't see Seth Rollins cashing it on Cena or the Cody Rhodes match at SummerSlam. What I do see happening for John Cena to continue his championship run is Randy Orton coming in and messing that up for Cody Rhodes. And then we get our story with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton from there. Because the look of Randy Orton's face after Night of Champions, you could tell after the couple of weeks he's been telling, like, listen, I will do anything to get number 15. That would be number 15. I will do anything to get number 15. And now that Cody Rhodes is the person that messed it up, not only did he just mess it up, but Cody Rhodes also cheated. Let's get that clear to everybody. Cody Rhodes cheated. The ref didn't see it, but he cheated. He also cheated with Kevin Owens too. His tag team partner, that was his partner as well. He cheated. Randy Orton don't like that. We might be getting the sinister, crazy Randy Orton back. That's what might happen at SummerSlam, causing John Cena to continue his reign. With Seth Rollins,
right?
I see him. We've already seen the little preview on Raw with CM Punk pushing Gunther. I don't think they'll push that to Night of Chance. Not Night of Chance. Clash at Paris or something. That's the name of it. I don't think they'll hold that on too long. I think because, you know, SummerSlam is their first two-night event, and they're going to try to make as much money as they can and push the big top superstars to go against each other. I think it will be CM Punk versus Gunther, for the reason why that we already saw Seth Rollins and Gunther quite a couple of times in the ring, backstage. Seth Rollins kept letting Gunther know, like, yo, listen, be prepared. And Gunther is like, yo, I'm waiting. I'll wait. I can see Seth Rollins coming in, cashing it in on both of those guys, and takes the title from them, night one.
Oh. And the match between Seth and Gunther would be amazing.
Well, we already know he got beef with CM Punk already.
Yeah.
And he already is lingering with Gunther already, just the backstage and all that stuff. Also got another prediction. I also feel that Sami Zayn could be number 2 of Paul Heyman's thing. How would it feel for Seth Rollins to get the same shit done to him what he did to Roman Reigns? So let's say Sami Zayn, being the fact that Karrion Kross is getting into Sami Zayn's head, I'm just, you know, out of theoretically just thinking, let's say it just happened, it don't happen. I like to imagine a lot of shit sometimes, but let's just say number 2 is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed hits Seth Rollins with the chair, and then Sami Zayn's number 2. Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble because of these guys and all that. I don't know. I'm just, you know, again, I like to imaginate stuff all the time and think stuff like that. So, hey, that's just what I think. But that's what's going to happen at SummerSlam. He's going to cash it in on CM Punk and Gunther if they decide to put them at SummerSlam.
Yep.
And a lot of my predictions be right, Shane. Shane know that too, so he know that. Ask him. It was one point he put me in the middle of his show because I kept getting everything right.
Well, there's a difference between prediction and what was it that you just called it? You didn't say it was a prediction. That was what was that? A theory, fantasizing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
I like to do that though, cause you know.
But he
WWE,
laughs at me. Yeah.
You gotta think outside the box, man. We never knew that. We never knew Jey Uso was gonna win the Royal Rumble. No one knew he was gonna win the Royal Rumble. And sometimes, you know, what WWE's been doing is thinking outside the box sometimes. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box.
When Goldberg wins the world title next Saturday, I will laugh as I stated while you guys cry, especially you, Shane, says Mundo.
Goldberg better not win the title.
Ooh.
He better not.
He wins. That is. You want to see the IWC be on fire? That'd be the day. They might shut down Twitter.
We won't have no more shows.
Nope.
We won't have no more shows. I heard yesterday and saw photos that Cody Rhodes is playing Guile and 50 Cent is Barag.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Street Fighter.
Look who's here.
Dark State. Remember Dark State said on NXT
Well,
they was
did
gonna do
say that
something.
we gotta go somewhere yesterday.
So this is it.
They're jumping. Who they jumping?
They're jumping this guy.
Matt Cardona? Yeah, they jumping Matt
They
Cardona.
jumping Matt Cardona.
Oh no! Isn't that Chelsea Greens?
Yeah.
Oh, they're masters.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
Can we see him on
Imaginate.
NXT? Can we see him on NXT? The return of Matt Cardona on NXT?
Is that a word, Brian? Yeah, Brian and I are laughing at L saying imaginate.
Imagination.
No,
Right, wait, say you gotta play the melody. Come on, 1, 2,
ahead.
3. Imagination.
SpongeBob joint.
Yes, we have fun here, man. We have fun.
Yeah.
How does it feel
like
to
that.
have Mike Brown possibly being the next coach of the New York Knicks, says Mundo?
Oh, you forgot to say the LOL too, because he's trying to be funny.
LOL.
I already said it earlier, bro. Mike Brown is not a bad coach. He's coached some of the future greats as Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry. He coached some good superstars. He's won 2 championships, yes, as an assistant coach. He's been to the finals as a coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers, so I'm with it. And he coached a good Sacramento Kings team. So sucked that he got fired from that team. I don't think he should got fired like Triple J said, but I think Mike Brown is good as a coach, and he works on defense, and he's going to play the hell out of that bench as well. Unlike Tom, no, he didn't play the bench, but Mike, he's going to definitely play that bench. I thought they should have got the lady from college, in my opinion.
Dawn Staley?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's the thing. I thought they should have got her. I had some notes on her that I had put down the reason why they should have got her. I probably deleted it, got rid of it. I gotta look for it again.
Her credentials are crazy. If you're
is.
going from college.
All right, I got it. So Dawn Stingley, which I thought would have been a great pick, and a lot of fucking fans was in the damn comments laughing, talking about, boy. Listen, this lady has a record of 647 wins and 190 losses in college. She coached South Carolina to 475 wins and 110 losses. She's recorded 3 NCAA championships, 7 Final Four appearances since 2015. Like, come on, those credentials from her. Gotta respect it.
Then when she was in college, she was 2-time National Player of the Year
Yes.
Three-time All-American.
Yes.
Led Virginia to 3 Final Fours.
Yes.
Most outstanding player, 1991 NCAA Final Four.
Yes.
Bro, she 5-time WNBA All-Star, 3-time Olympic gold medalist.
Yes.
Bro.
And she's a 4-time Coach of the Year. 2020, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Why
Also
would
the-
nobody want to have her on your team as a coach? Just because she's a female? That don't got nothing to do with it. Look at the credentials. Look at her resume. If I'm in the office and I'm looking for a coach and I'm looking for somebody to coach my team and I'm looking at all this successful stuff she has done, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna take her. Don't care if it was college. I'm gonna give her a chance.
You would say the closest female to get actually almost in the coaching ranks, you would say Becky Hammond.
Well,
When she was sitting right by Pops. And she had multiple offers to be a regular coach.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Bucks offered her the deal, she was like, I don't think so. I'm too loyal to Pops.
Yep.
And everybody's loyal to Pops.
Everybody
Nobody
is.
want to leave him.
From the water boy to the starter. They all loyal to him.
Man, she has a March Madness record of 46-15, 42-9 at South Carolina. Oh my-
Didn't South Carolina go undefeated like 2 years ago?
Yes, with her coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching. But everybody want to laugh and say, "Oh no, no." What? My fuck is bugging.
You know
makes-
what it is? You go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can go. Go ahead.
It makes sense. Like statistics wise, the only thing, like you said, with the whole women coaching men, that's even though that shouldn't matter. There's some guys that's in the locker room that's like whether it be they don't want to listen to her or they can't like give her feedback because they're worried that she may say they're saying something they're not. You know, they can't. They feel like uncomfortable with being open with the coach, and you kind of need that with the head coach, especially
need that.
the leadership. But if they can get out of that, then they'll be okay. I think if that were to happen.
Look, title versus title. TNA versus NXT title.
Oh,
snap.
Slammiversary. Here we go.
Okay.
That's in the UBS Arena in Long Island.
Got Moose versus Slater.
And that's the next weekend.
Right. Next.
Putting
the
JC
following
Jane to work,
Sunday.
huh?
Hey, she needs it. She needs it because right now I'm not confident in her right now, man.
Bro,
not at all.
If she wins,
But
the
wait a
TNA
minute. Did
title?
you see that graphic just now?
title versus title. Yeah.
They didn't show a title.
No.
They showed the
it's-
other girl's title, which means it is possible that she can lose that title before this event. Don't
Yeah,
forget,
JC
she
Jane
has,
loses
she
it.
has to defend it next weekend.
Mhm.
And then this is the
So-
following weekend.
I think Jordan Grace is not going to win this one. I don't think they just threw JC Jane with this title just for one defense and that's it.
I don't know why.
They're gonna
I think
cheat.
if they're trying to push her into a character that we really want to hate, she has to beat all the people that are really that damn good.
Who is that?
You know,
Jordan Grace?
Right. She has to. No, I'm saying like JC Jane has to beat a Jordan Grace because she beat this girl before she got moved up to the main roster. Stephanie.
Stephanie Becker.
Oh, shit, why would I need to face Jordan Grace if I beat the person that was the champion?
No, but what I'm saying is like with Jordan Grace, she's already fought. She's already been TNA champion.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that she definitely doesn't really need. But to push a JC Jane and to make her look better, I feel that's how JC probably will retain the title and then go on to Slammiversary and take the TNA title because we're like, oh my God, we really hate this chick, but look what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, the way they threw Chelsea Green at us for a minute and we were like, nah, we're not feeling Chelsea like that. But then Chelsea grew on us. I feel this is the way they're going with JC because we always saw her playing that second fiddle to whether it was Mandy Rose or Gigi or the Fallon, like she was always playing that middle role. And now that she's getting her time.
Better hurry up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
He's a transitional champion right now.
Right.
But yeah, if Jordan Grace is going to win it, I don't think they would have had her lose against Stephanie Vacker. the same week that what's her name won it off of her after JC Jane won it off her. Because they should have gave it to Jordan Grace at that point in time if they really wanted her to be champion. So I think they're going to just stand up Jordan Grace up. I think this is probably one of her last matches where she go up. Because after this, there's nothing else for her to do.
Right. There's nothing else for her to do. So just send it to the main roster. I don't know where they will put her.
Probably SmackDown, have a feud with Julia at some point.
You could do that. She being the fact that she's the champion over there, the U.S. champion over there.
Her and Bianca, her and Jade.
Bianca. Yeah. Got some good possibilities, man.
Then if you throw on Raw, it's her against Rhea. Her
That's
against
not
Roxanne.
bad. I would like that.
Her against EO.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's
All
good.
the possibilities, man.
It's a lot of possibilities. Shoot. I'm with it. I'm with it all. I'm with it all.
They just got to refill. Well, actually, NXT got some good people there too that could take it off JC Jane. So Jada Parker could take it off of her at some point, and then they'll give it to what's her name now? I forgot what her name is now in NXT. Girl from AEW.
Oh, Blake Monroe.
Blake Monroe, because they're gonna put it on her at some point, but it's gonna have to be a baby face for her to take it off of. So.
Yeah, because they got her acting as a baby face at this.
They do.
Yeah, she's teaming up with Jordan Grace.
They're gonna keep her that way, huh?
I don't know.
Well, let's see her in ring action. I want to see what she's like in the ring before, we determine how far they'll take her.
Right.
Because if she's still stuck on her AEW ways, which WWE doesn't like, and it's going to take some time for her to get used to. You've been doing AEW so long, and you come in here to WWE, it's like it's still a little bit of that swing that you need to get rid of. So far, that's my thought of her. It's like it's like she's trying to sell sexy, like Nikita.
Oh, you see how that worked out.
Trash.
Evolve.
Send her back to MTV.
She was just selling she was trying way too hard, and the thing that she didn't have to. That was the worst part about it. She was already sexy. You didn't have to be sexy because you already are. Just do your thing. Kick ass. That's what makes you sexy. Come on.
You force it, it just takes it away. You have to force it. It just makes it like, all right, that's unnatural. Why is she trying so hard?
Thank you.
You did it on MTV. Shit. Tried too hard on MTV on that. What was the name of that show? Chance of Love?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was on Chance of Love.
She was on there.
Wait, from like back in the day?
Back in the day. She was a little slim thick.
With the Stallionaires?
Yep.
She still had that tush. She had that tush. She was showing that tush. That was her main.
I gotta look this up. No way.
She was shaking her tushy.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita Alliance, bro. That's wild.
Nikita Alliance. We got Nathan in the house. Nathan, what's going on, man? How are you? Says hello. I'm surprised there's no. Isn't Nathan the one that goes, Io Sky? Like he always attach Io Sky or someone from Damage Control. Yeah.
Brian says
Leon
Slater is Ricochet on crack.
Not crack.
You don't say. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Is it because he's skinnier or is it because he's faster? Like, which? You got two superpowers that come with smoking crack. So which one is? Which one is he getting?
Especially on Friday night. Crackhead on a Friday night.
That good weekend crack.
That's crazy.
I don't know about y'all hood, but over here these crackheads be busy. Like they got a full-time job. Yeah, I gotta go over here and see Miss Mabel, pick up her laundry. Then I gotta go over here and Mr. Phillip and pick up his medicine. They gotta go over here and clean up this head. Like they're just busy.
No, that's how it is out here. You washing windows, changing brakes, and selling candy at the same time.
Out here hustling. I mean, you gotta give it to a crackhead. They know how to hustle and make that money.
For free.
They ain't lazy.
I remember like remember when we used to have those detachable radios in the car? It's be this one guy go up the block in 30 minutes, stealing 15 radios in 15 minutes. All the windows busted in.
Oh man. Oh, just like what's that? The Warriors game. That was a mission. You break into the
Oh,
cars and you steal the radios.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so 90s.
He was quick with it too. His hand bleeding, but he got like 50 radios like in his hands running down the street. I'm like, this man is
Selling them for what, $5, $10?
something like, I don't know if I should be scared or inspired. Like this he wanted those radios. You can't tell him nothing different.
Ooh, who was that? Jay, who was that just now that kissed this guy? It's some guy. I don't even know these people.
I think that was the chick that Matt Cardona at one time brung into TNA.
Is that Stephanie DeLander?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
'Cause
she just gave him a kiss.
Because he was saying that he owned her at one point on here. And then she was supposedly married to somebody else and such. It was crazy.
Brian says he, I guess being Leon, is the best wrestler outside of WWE, tied with Will Ospreay.
I gotta check him out then.
Definitely. I don't know too much about him, but if you're giving it to us like this,
And
you
in
know, WWE eyes are definitely on him.
Mm-hmm. And Jay Mundo is reminding you Soto gave the Mets the lead with a singles. Let's go, Jay.
Thank God.
Says Mundo.
Thank God. We've been losing of lately too much. Hasn't been good for our, the blood pressure of lately.
Not like that. What was that video you showed us? Somebody was frying something. It was like oxtail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oxtail chicken wings.
Oxtail chicken
High
wings.
blood
Yeah.
pressure. Death on the bone.
That video's good for Big Pharma. They're like, oh, go ahead and eat that. We got medicine for all that. $5,000 a piece. Come on through.
But that's the type of delicacy that you just eat like once in a while. You're not supposed to eat it every week, Lawan, with your regular salad and rice. It's just one of those fancy things that this guy deep fries. But like Lawan said, they both got the same size titties, so I don't know. If you got the same size titties, then what would it hurt for you to sample one and then get hooked on it? It's oxtails. Who doesn't like oxtails?
I just had some 2 weeks ago.
See?
I've eaten them every day. It wasn't good for me at all. I felt it.
Fried oxtails, though, that I have never had.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't have it, man. I'm having heartburn every day. I can't do that, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't understand the bone part.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Just make it like you can make it a tender. Like an oxtail tendy. Like, what was the point of taking the meat off the chicken, leaving only a little bit of the meat?
Oh.
Like the stick on the bone. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess he wanted that little taste of the chicken.
That's what. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Or I was thinking that maybe he was trying to flex how good the meat was sliding off the bone. Like, oh, this is how good the meat is, just sliding right off. You can't do that with your chicken. So I thought it was that. Or, like you said, you probably want a little bit of taste of the bone broth or something like that in the oxtail or something.
Right.
But have you tried it, Triple J?
No.
No.
Unsuccessful. I ain't think nobody's making that here in Brooklyn.
I thought Lawan would have tried it out first, if anything.
Nope.
But damn, that's a lot of oxtails you gotta buy too.
Right, and oxtails are
It
expensive,
is
bro.
not cheap. It is not cheap.
It's not
Like what, a
cheap.
pack of 4 for like $10-15?
Yeah.
Gotta do overtime for that.
Yeah, the Jamaican store over here. I asked him, I said, can I get oxtails, just oxtails by itself? I want no rice or nothing. Yeah,
Like
$25. Yeah.
$25?
For just the
What?
thing of oxtails by itself.
How many gave you? 4 or 5?
I only give like 5 or 6.
What?
And then when you get like the rice, they're trying to make it look like you're getting a lot of meat by putting extra rice.
Yep.
And then put the meat neatly on top and then pack it so that when you look at the package, wow, look at all these oxtails again. And then to top it off, the bone is big. So you're only getting but so much meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this dude made a whole oxtail wing, fried wing. You know how many oxtails you have to get for that? Ugh. Now I'm hungry.
Went up, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm hungry now too.
Thank you here. See that here? These thoughts. He's already in the circuit
hungry,
over here.
man.
He's talking food just like
He fits in
Luan and
perfectly.
Mundo. Mm-hmm. We're about to
Well,
put you in the fat section, dude.
I saved that video after y'all watched it. I looked it up, and I saved. I was like, I want to see if somebody can make it this summer. I got to try it out.
At somebody's barbecue.
Yeah, just keep the ambulance close, because that thing, the cholesterol and the salt and the grease in that.
Ugh.
We need.
It should be popping up Labor Day weekend, probably.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Eastern Parkway, get ready.
Sounds good.
That's probably the perfect time to even try it. Because you could tell probably that guy's got to be Southern.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Southern where? We don't know.
These are true. So the Mets aren't doing good anymore.
Well, we was 21 games above 500 at one point with like a 6-game lead in the division.
Okay.
And then within a matter of 2.5 weeks, that lead evaporated with 2-3 games behind. So, it's, and at the same time, the injury bug has been killing us. Our hitters are not hitting. The vets are trying too hard. The young guys are over trying, and it's not working. So something got to work eventually.
Yeah, because you guys started off the season real strong, so that's what I was like. I mean, the baseball season over for me. It don't even matter no more. Like my team's so terrible,
no.
it's over, bro. I'm looking forward to next season already.
Who's your team?
White Sox.
Oh, God. What to do with them?
Should I press it?
After last year's season, oh God!
But it couldn't get worse. But here we
there
are.
There was pictures that they were showing like with less than 100 people in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like, damn, Comiskey's going down this way.
Wow.
It's Comiskey still, right? Or something different?
Yeah, it is. And the thing is about Chicago crowds, like they flip flop. So if the Cubs are doing good, all the White Sox fans start going over there. And then once the Sox are doing good, then the Cubs fans transition over there. So
it's not like that
fickle.
over here. It's not like that over here.
Mm.
Yankee fans will run you the hell out the Yankee Stadium. They're gonna be like, oh, we just saw you last week trying to come in here with Yankee stuff, and then you want to wait. Nah, keep your ass over there.
it won't tell you the truth. I've seen people with White Sox jerseys on, and then by the World Series, they're like, I'm like, yeah, the Cubs. I'm like, you got a Yankees jersey, and I see it in your closet right now. I saw you wearing it. What are you talking about? It's crazy. You can't trust nobody out here.
You are not a Dodgers fan. We all pretty much looking to next season, even Jays fans, says Brian.
Yeah, these
Blue
thoughts
Jays are bad, huh?
Also, check your comments. I send the videos of Nikki going crazy
Oh, you sent it in. Oh, is that what you did?
on Instagram, and one link is from Instagram and one link is from TikTok.
But see, Brian, y'all Blue Jays are still in this.
Start
In this,
laughing.
you're not too far behind in first place, Brian. Y'all actually playing decent.
What does he say,
Got a
Jay?
chance.
Click the TikTok one.
Brian
first.
said, L, you're not a Dodgers fan. We are all pretty much looking.
Oh, no, I
to
read that
next-
one. The
to
one before
next
that.
season. Or before that, Mundo. I heard some sports guys talking after work. I think it was ESPN or Pat McAfee. They said the Mets and the Yankees are trash. Mets went from 41-20 to like 47-35 or some shit. Yankees are behind the Jays. So you see, the Blue Jays ain't playing that bad baseball. Like, we would see them play over the years before the Bo Bichette and Vladdy days. You know, it's good to see that Bo is finally being Bo. Oh God, what's going on?
I sent the link to Thoughts, and he obviously saw the video. He's obviously looking like this is a damn shame. He in there acting like a damn fool.
She is in a dating show doing karate.
Doing karate
Backflips in the pool.
and did it and was perking and all that, man.
But she thought it was a Power Rangers audition. That's what she thought it was. Yeah.
Damn, fool. Like a damn fool. Like, I look like a damn fool.
Oh, I can't believe I can't remember this. And I remember watching that
I
show.
didn't remember it either. I didn't even know until I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw it and I was like, what? She was on this show?
TikTok find the craziest stuff.
Wow.
I don't even remember that show.
Oh man.
That must have been when my cable was off.
I remember Flavor
That's
of
when it was-
Love, though. Ugh.
Yeah, because they had Flavor of Love, and then the spinoff was I Love New York, and then the Stallionaires was on that, and then they did the spinoff on Chance of Love. So it was all like
Okay.
spinoffs of each other.
Only like season 1 and season 2 of Flavor of Love. After that, it just went down. Yeah, I didn't like it no more after that.
There was more seasons.
Yes, Flavor of Love has 3 seasons.
What?
Yes, 3 seasons, I believe. Then you had the Chance to Love, I Love New York, where you had this guy that was in the WWE before. What's his
David
name?
Asanka?
Yeah, he was in the
He-
WWE.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
It seems like MTV likes hiring, old MTV guys and putting them in WWE. Look at
They
the
making
man.
stars. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
They got to start signing these MTV stars at 360s before they
hey.
go over to WWE.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, maybe. Might got something going on right there, man.
We've been on for an hour and 27 minutes. Would you guys like to take a break? Or keep
You know
on
what?
going?
Take a break. I gotta use the potty.
TMI, but yeah, I agree.
TMI.
This is
hey,
the
somebody said something else crazy last time. I went PG.
This is the Three Bells Podcast, y'all. A special pop-up show. Tri-State Mayor Lawan over there. Sports guy Triple J right there. Our special guest, Hear These Thoughts, right there sitting next to your homie, Shane O'Mac. We'll be right back with more of the show after this quick commercial break because we got to go potty. Right back after that show.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast.
Mundo, CEO, Tri-State Mayor Lawan, First Lady Sylvie, Triple J, and Shane O'Mac.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PLEs, news and more. Tune in live on YouTube and follow our socials. Now follow me. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself, aka the CEO. I got my shirt, the Three Bells Podcast shirt. You got yours?
Hey everyone, what's good? This your girl Sylvie, letting you know I got my Three Bells Podcast t-shirt. Did you get yours? Let's go!
Yeah, good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Main Event Triple J. Look what I'm wearing. Three Bells Podcast merch. What do y'all think? Catching the side, looking quite crispy. We sure every wrestling fan will love something like this. Yeet.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy IML from Tri-State Mania and your Tri-State Mania champion. Just want to say he finally got his Three Bells Podcast shirt. It doesn't feel tight. It's comfortable. Anybody could wear it. They got them in different colors too coming soon, y'all. So get your Three Bells Podcast shirt. You can wear your Three Bells Podcast while brushing your teeth. You can listen to your Three Bells Podcast, listening to music. Tripping. Get your Three Bells Podcast shirt. I got mine. Better get yours. It's available right now. Hit us up.
Hi, Lawan. It's Kalani Jordan. Happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you had a wonderful week and are looking forward to an even better weekend. But I wanted to say I saw that you're starting a podcast called Tri-State Mania, and I want to say that name is dope. And I saw the clip that you sent me, which was with the logo and the soundtrack. Like, it's so cool, and that already is entertaining and appealing and has a great aesthetic already. So you're off to a great start. But honestly, good luck with starting your podcast. I actually am a big fan of podcasts because I love being able to just listen, be entertained, especially when we're doing long drives, especially like the one we're doing today to go to NXT Sebring. for a live event show. I love being able to just like kind of turn my mind off and just be entertained with whatever's being said on the podcast. So that's so amazing that you're starting one. Good luck. I know it's a lot of hard work, but I wish you nothing but success. And I do want to shout out your crew from the Three Bells podcast. There's Mundo, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, Sylvia. So just you guys, to whoever is involved in your podcast, you, your crew, everyone, I seriously from the bottom of my heart know you guys are going to kill it. And just thank you for being able to like set a goal and reach it. So good luck with that again. And I hope you guys are staying tuned with NXT, because I had to show you my baby. Isn't she beautiful? But seriously, thank you guys for all your love and support for me and also just for our brand NXT. Have a great day.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down and the game is tied.
Well, stay tuned for the Tri-State Mania podcast with your host, I am_L. Coming with the WWE news, matches, PPE all year round.
Awesome!
And New York Knicks basketball all NBA season round.
Pulls up three-pointer, puts it in. Jalen Brunson nails a three.
So if you're interested in New York Knicks basketball and WWE programming, then have no fear, because Tri-State Mania podcast is here.
Oh, thank you! Yeah!
Make sure you tune in. The final boss of Knicks NBA basketball and sports entertainment with the WWE. The Tri-State Mania podcast.
You're looking at the real deal now. Gonna kick this sorry ass out on the street. What you got? You used to think you own the street. We're back to back.
This is former WWE superstar and quite arguably the greatest European champ of all time, D'Lo Brown here. And let me give a quick shout out to the Three Bells podcast with Triple J, Mundo, Shane, O'Mac, Sylvie, and Lejeune from Tri-State Mania. Listen, they host YouTube parties, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever you want. Make sure you give them a look, a listen, and a follow. Now, if I were to give these fine individuals some advice, the one thing I would say to you is always be authentic with your viewers. Never talk down to them, and give them and show them respect that you want them to give you. And if you follow those rules, you'll be the most successful podcast out there. Now, with that being said, until next time, you better recognize.
What you got? Bring it on. So what you gonna do about it? Bring it on. Gonna kick your sorry ass, but what you gonna do?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Three Bells podcast. Let me see L drinking. Alongside me, I got Hear These Thoughts. And we got Shane O'Mac, Mr. Money.
And you.
So where we going? Yeah. You see the last message Brian left before we went off. Brian was talking about, so I watched Martin on Def Comedy Jam from like 92. And Flavor was on the balcony. He said Flavor was so ugly, even Roaches, us kid, screamed and run away. Laughed my ass off.
You don't remember that, Jay?
Yeah, I do. I watch a lot of Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, he was up there talking smack like Martin had showed him love. You know, he acknowledged him. And what did he said? He said something, made some type of snide remark. Oh no, he kept on just talking, and Martin was like, okay, okay.
Those are classics, man.
Yeah, Def Jam was so dope back in the days, man.
And I miss those days.
You had that. You had Def Poetry.
That was awesome too.
That poetry was awesome too.
Hey, that man, he was the king.
I remember growing up to Uptown Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was like improv before like Nick Cannon did the improv shows. and that's where Monique was at. And it was Monique and this guy Tracy Morgan going at it. And, oh my God, bro, they were roasting each other like crazy, and she beat him. She beat him.
When he said, your breast, your mama got breast milk, spit powder.
Spit the powder. Just like Marlon Wayans from
White Chicks.
White Chicks. That's where he got it from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to give credit due. He created that. That was her.
I knew I heard that somewhere else before. I just couldn't remember what it was.
And Tracy goes, your mama got one toe and one knee, and they call her Tony.
Your mama got no legs trying to hop the train.
Oh man! I remember I used to go to school, like junior high school, Monday morning, and you'd be like, "Yo, did you watch Uptown Comedy Club?" He's like, "Yeah."
Your mama's so dumb, she drowned in a biscuit. They call her Sea Biscuit. I always took jokes in school, man. So I made a lot of funny stuff too, man.
We used to be selling them jokes and using it on people at school. Like, oh, that's crazy. That dude's funny. And they didn't know we was watching Def Comedy Jam and comedy albums and stuff like that and stealing jokes.
Oh, man, those were the times. Comedy was too good.
Comedy albums. My aunt had, I think she had just about every Richard Pryor.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Red Fox comedy albums.
Mm-hmm.
So
Red
mad
Fox used to smoke so much cigarettes.
So mad I didn't get a chance to really watch these guys.
He would run through like 2 packs a show.
This dude, bro.
Master classes, Lawan, with those guys. Ed Fox, and then even Bill Cosby. Remember he did that comedy special where he just sat in a chair in the middle of the stage and the background changed colors? Oh, that was masterclass.
I saw that. That was like high technology to me when I was a kid. I was like, whoa.
The wall changing colors.
Crazy.
You get that anywhere now. You get it at Five Below now with them lights changing like that, man.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah, you get a
They
strip
can
and
do
put
it
it right
on the
behind
computer.
Oh, snap.
But of course, the number one master class was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
The Raw show was crazy.
Yeah, they can't play that nowhere nowadays.
He even had Charlie Murphy's curse out a lady. Like, shut the fuck up!
I didn't even realize that. Didn't realize that 2 years later. That and you know who else? Too, another underrated? Robert Townsend.
I like him.
Robert Townsend. He did this series on HBO called Partners in Crime.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Gotta check that out.
Hilarious.
And he's underrated as a director too.
Yeah, he's 5 Heartbeats. Need I say more?
Wow, that's an excellent movie. Beautiful movie.
5 Heartbeats, and the way he was able to execute Hollywood Shuffle.
Yeah, Hollywood Shuffle, yes. Winky Dinky Dogs.
Yep.
He had the hot dogs in his hat.
Yeah, man. Man, listen. That was amazing how he was able to put that movie together like that using what he like maxed out his credit card.
Yes. They don't make them like that no more, man. Like that and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and all that. That movie.
I stuck that needle in his finger. I started screaming. He said, I can watch that part like 10 times and it gets funnier and funnier and funnier.
Every time.
That movie made no sense. When Homegirl started taking off all of her accessories.
Oh,
she took off her hair, she took off her titties, she took off the leg, and she was hopping to him. I was like, yo.
And then I didn't realize Isaac Hayes was that funny until I saw that movie.
Yeah.
And he did that. He smelled all the guns and shooting him. And then I was like, yo, he does Chef in South Park too. So, Isaac Hayes is hilarious, man.
I gotta watch that again, man. I miss that movie so much.
Yeah, Isaac was the man. He was, he didn't just do the music. He was in a couple of movies like that back in the days. He was in this movie with this girl, the black lady from Star Trek.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it.
She was a pimp She was a pimp, and the way she talked to her girls, it was somebody had parodied that. It was a scene where she was cursing the girls out, and they were saying that was Beyonce when she did the Coachella. That's how she was talking to the girls.
Yeah. I forgot the name of that movie. That reminded me of Fly Guy too, though, with the fish tank shoot.
Oh man, I am so glad to be a 70s child.
Oh wow,
you youngin'
generation missed a lot.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I have no idea how free it was.
Shout out to Shane for making it to that age, man. That's a beautiful age, my brothers.
Yeah,
and I should have been long gone.
Hey,
the stuff that I've been through, shit. And I am here at the Three Bells. Hey,
that's a blessing.
Blessing.
Oh man.
So Lawan,
yes, sir.
Unless Jay, you had something to say. You threw that finger up.
To say the same thing you was about to say.
Right, because Jay, you're right behind me, aren't you? Well, not. There's not a 5-year age, but
I'll be 45 this year. You
45.
45.
Me and Mundo the babies. I'm 36.
Mundo's the babies.
Yeah,
me too. I'm 36 too.
Oh, so yeah, we all the babies. Me and Mundo we the babies of the squad, man.
Yeah, the late 80 babies. Yeah,
late 80 babies.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mundo will say 89. 90. I'm 90s baby. I'm a 90s.
Yeah, he tried to claim to be a 90s baby. It's like, dude, 1159 is still 89. Doesn't matter. We don't celebrate it till it strikes 12. Your birthday ain't until 12 o'clock.
You got to write it down to the time. That's
right.
Mm-hmm. A lot of 30s. Look at David. David is 34.
Okay.
Born 91, May 13th, 91. And Mundo's laughing.
He wrote 89.
Let's go with 89. Hey, I ain't mad at 89. That was the year of Batman. Yeah, Batman. 89. And Do the Right Thing. And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And what? That was a dynamite movie. That was a dynamite year for movies.
Oh, yeah. You know that movie had me scared of ants for a long time?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Arachnophobia?
Yeah.
Oh. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right. I'm like, they look like that?
A broken person, right? Oh.
They showed their face. I was like, they look like that?
Ant, God forbid. Shit.
Oh, man. They missed out some good years, man. And my nephews be like, oh, my God, my Netflix ain't loaded. I'm like, you don't understand the pain of having VHS tapes in crates and your mama tape over it with one of her daytime television shows, and now all your Power Ranger episodes are gone.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't know that struggle.
Man. That happened to you? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was on accident, and they got to wait until the reruns come on.
I used to have my uncle do
Bro, I was fighting the air
since I couldn't go
for a week.
I couldn't go over my uncle's house to watch wrestling on certain Sunday PLEs, and he would use the VHS tape, record it for me. Oh man, there was one time it got recorded with some cartoons over it. You know how upset I was.
You still got the wrestling though. You gotta have one or the other, bro.
Bro, no.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
Exactly, Mundo. Make sure you write down on the tape what it was. So you write one thing and then man. The struggles.
That could have been a problem. That could have been a problem.
But see, Shane, before even all of that, I remember, like, I think in your era, like, I went to my grandfather's house, right? And my grandfather had an 8-track, bro.
Ooh. 8-track.
I didn't even know what it looked like an Atari cartridge.
Atari, oh my God.
Oh, God,
I'm getting older and older as we talk about this stuff.
I wasn't even here that time, so.
Oh, no, I had an Atari.
I was up.
Oh, man, I had like
we
3
had
of
8 tracks. Yeah.
Centipede.
Them things. Ooh.
Galaga.
I started off with Nintendo.
Had one stick and one red button. That's all you had.
That's all.
And then
you
when they
need.
try to get a little bit advanced, they had the two little red ones on the end.
Nothing.
Tap 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 tap.
Let me tell you something. We was
Pick on
That was
Shane.
complicated
I pick
back then.
on Shane all the time.
yeah. Lamar picks on me all the time. I don't care.
Because of the wrestlers he like. Because I was like, yo, that was a finisher, a Hogan leg drop, and you guys be going crazy over there. Like, oh my God.
Yes. The leg drop was a finisher. The DDT was the finisher. The body slam was a finisher. The clothesline, thrown off the ropes was a finisher. Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage doing the elbow in the air, that was a finish.
He's choked up out. He had claustrophobic.
Let me tell you something. Back then, it was all about personality. That's how you won the fans. Compared to now, we see some people that don't have personalities. They're good in the ring.
Liver.
hey, leave Lyra alone.
Hey, Uso.
But the personalities, that's what sold back in the days. And that's why we liked the Macho Man. And that's why we liked Hulk Hogan. Like Hulk Hogan, no matter how much you guys don't like him now, he was the man back then.
Yeah.
The man. He literally carried the company. He literally was right there with Mania 1. He helped save Mania. If Mania would have folded, would we even be here today? I don't know.
No. We'll be talking about WCW right now.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
probably. Who knows?
Mundo says, I still have the original Game Boy, Sega Genesis.
No way.
Original Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the original Xbox.
No way.
Mundo, we even come to your house and have a game night.
Okay.
Man.
What about the Jaguar? What about Jaguar, Sega CD, Sega Saturn? Come on. What's
Said, and old Dreamcast.
Well, those
Mundo,
are
do you live in a
Neo
GameStop?
Geo?
Like,
right.
He got everything. Yeah, Dreamcast too?
Classic. Dreamcast was fire.
Yo,
I'm so
to
mad
me,
that I didn't get that system because I had the PlayStation.
To me, Dreamcast was like the first system where you could have gotten the bootleg CD.
Oh yeah,
put
we
it
did
in,
that.
and then
Really?
switch to
Yes,
the
you
next
could.
one, and then your game plays.
I was able to do that with PlayStation.
We did that with PlayStation too.
Yeah, the PlayStation 1, you get the bootleg CD, you put the original one in 1st, and then when that blackout screen comes in, then you put the bootleg CD in. But I had to have a stick because the PlayStation 1, you had to close it.
Right.
See, I had to have a stick that held that button for the CD to continue spinning. So this thing would be up. The bootleg CD
There was
first,
ways around it, bro.
and then the back, then there you go.
There was
we'll
ways
find a
around
way to-
trying to pay $70.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom for $5, bro.
Funko Land, bro. Oh my! I don't even know the last time I seen a Funko Land. That was
damn.
I remember Funko Land too.
Man,
I never
Before
knew about that
GameStop,
trick.
man.
Yeah, that was way before GameStop.
Right.
I had a lot of game systems too, man. I had color. I had Game Boy 1. Well, Pocket. I had Pocket. I started off with Nintendo, then Super Nintendo, then Pocket, then Color. Then I got the PlayStation 1, 2. Number 2 is my favorite system of all time. I just love that system, man. It was way ahead of its time. Like, it had internet browser, even though the internet browser is better now, but the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox had internet browser. You was able to save stuff on a memory card and watch stuff on there. Just the startup for that, the DVDs you could play on there, Blu-ray, CD. Listen, and then you could play bootleg DVDs on there, and you wouldn't get that copyright thing like PlayStation 3 does now. But
yeah,
what a time to be alive for PlayStation 2. I love that system so much.
That's still the highest. Is that the highest selling PlayStation? Two, right?
highest selling system of all time.
You can leave that shit on for 4 days and it still be not hot, not overheated.
The PS5 will let you know. The PS5 will tell you,
Really?
you're overheated. Turn me off.
I got the
Oh, that's
PS5 and
corny.
that
If
PS5
not, I
was
will turn it
heavy.
off for you.
I hate
that's-
carrying that system so much. It's so
That's
goddamn heavy.
whack.
At least it tell you, because when we had the Xbox 360, we got that red light, that red ring,
The red ring of death.
$400 down the drain.
Oh man, I bought an Xbox when I was trying to figure out to buy one, the Xbox or the PlayStation. The Xbox was $100 cheaper.
That's why I got it.
That's why I got it. But when I plugged it in, I instantly got the red rings of death. Instantly. You know how mad I had to go because I didn't have a GameStop where I lived in Harlem. I had to go all the way back to 86th Street. They gave me they gave me the PlayStation after they gave me that Xbox. It was like, yo, we'll just give you the PlayStation since you wanted it because He showed you a fucked up Xbox. And I was happy as since when I got that P3, man. Free internet too.
Before we continue, Brian says, well, I'm out, boys. Got an early day Friday. Happy 4th of July. See y'all, Mundo. Cheers to Knucklehead.
Yeah, the Canucks. Like the hockey. There's a hockey team, the Canucks.
Oh, they called the Canucks. Oh, okay. The Knucklehead coach, Bless Fury, P.S. Trick on TNA. He sure is. Standing there with a Chad Gable lookalike guy. Who the hell is that? Brian, happy 4th of July, man. Have an awesome weekend. We'll see you on the 4th to you and your fam.
Randy Gable. We call him Randy Gable.
Randy Gable.
Randy Gable. Who is that? I don't even know who
Frankie
that is.
Kazarian, I think.
Randy Gable.
Damn, look at all the empty seats in the background. Sheesh. Wow.
That's a lot.
Seen that too.
That's a lot of empty seats, man.
Oh, it's 9:55, so I guess the show's about to end.
Yeah,
They probably left early.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to beat that
Big
traffic.
BX.
Where do they travel, or are they like NXT where they like at one spot?
I think I know for the pay-per-views they travel. I don't know about the regular shows.
Oh,
that's a good question.
Let me see.
Because this is like I said, this is my first time like watching. Oh, and there's
They have a regular touring schedule primarily within the United States, but only occasionally venturing to other locations. For example, they have upcoming events in Belmont Park, Baltimore, and Minneapolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how this merger is doing. Like are they seeing an increase in viewership, increase in ticket sales?
After seeing those empty seats, I don't know.
I mean, because that Slammiversary card, has NXT superstars in there, including this guy Trick.
Right.
So
and it's at UBS, but like for most of us New Yorkers, like bro, getting to Long Island's a bitch.
There's no train that goes there. Isn't there a station that periodically goes there?
Our station goes, the LIRR goes there.
Right.
But it's just like after certain times when you're out there in Long Island, if it gets past 10, 11 o'clock, like, bro, your commute going home is bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to Jones Beach back then to watch Mary J. Blige and D'Angelo perform.
Oh, man.
The commute going home, holy shit, bro. I didn't get home till like 4 in the morning, and the concert ended like at 10:30.
Wow.
All that damn traffic.
Bro, the train that was at the Long Island Railroad, their Long Island Railroad.
Forget about that,
from
man.
There, it was like, if you missed the 11:30, you got to catch the 1 o'clock.
Bro, forget about that.
And at that, it goes straight to the Garden. It skipped my stop at Nostrand. Kept on going.
Kept on going. I know
Past Atlantic Avenue.
Oh,
They said
no.
next stop 34th Street. I said, son of a bitch.
All the way in the city?
All
All the way to 34th, bro.
Jay fell asleep, that's why.
Nah.
He said, oh
I couldn't have.
You ever fell asleep on the train, miss your snot? Oh, shit.
I hate that. I hate that. You get mad at everybody because they didn't wake you up.
Oh,
Even
man,
though they don't know you.
know you should damn stop. You just wake up out of, no, what the fuck? Door closing.
I did that plenty of times on the train in Chicago.
Oh, no.
I wake up like, next stop, Ravenswood. I'm like, what? That's an hour away from my stop.
Oh, no.
And they're like, the next train don't come for another 3 hours. Now you got to wait at the station.
See?
You don't want to wait in no stations in Chicago.
That's the subway system over there?
The Metro. They got the Metro. You don't want to be there late at night, man. It's like, speaking of SpongeBob, remember when SpongeBob got stuck at that train station and all them weird people? That's how I be in Chicago.
I kept going. That episode. See, over here, even late night, train might run like every 20 minutes. The subway out here, if it's like late night, like past, I would say like 1 o'clock, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, the longest you will wait for a train to come. But you said 3 hours. God damn.
Because it was late because there's certain areas where they do it every 30 minutes, and then there's certain stops where they do it only every hour and a half.
Oh, that's
like the smaller stations, because they don't expect people to go there all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like imagine how they doing it from Jersey to New York. Sometimes they literally stop the whole train system just to get back this way. So you can imagine that type of commute. What the hell, Trick?
That's why I am so glad to be in New York. So glad to be in New York. We got it so awesome here. 4 o'clock in the morning, you could go outside to a bodega. They'll still be open and make you a ham sandwich. I'm just saying.
How much is the fare in Chicago?
Depends on. I haven't been on the train probably in 3 years. Probably like, depending on where you coming from, obviously. Probably like where I was from was like $10-15, but I know like 10 years ago it was like $5.
Sheesh.
So,
damn, that's more than us.
We got it good over here. We complaining about $2.90.
Y'all complaining.
We complaining about $2.90.
Hopping the fare. Pay your fare, you damn brokies. It's only $2.90, ain't even $3. And people standing by the gate waiting for somebody to come out, and they're all rushing. And my nerd ass is using my phone. Ding ding. I think I'm one of the few people that's keeping the MTA running. You're welcome, Mundo. You are welcome.
I pay my fare. I can't hop. I lost my privileges when I was a teenager. Trying to go watch Barry Bonds play, I decided to go hop the train.
Just go under, Triple J. Go under.
Nah, the cops were at the station where I had lived at back in the days. Because at that time I was living with my uncle, and they were hiding behind the token booth door. So
gotcha,
like
bitch.
it was see-through. The thing is, they could see you from the back, but you can't see them behind that glass. So by the time I hopped in and I went down the stairs, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna catch the B train. Next thing I know, they're like, young man, come back up. And here I am with my red windbreakers and my Mets T-shirt. I'm going back to the back, bro. 12 hours later, I was like, where were you? Nowhere. I got in trouble, but my mom didn't find out for like 3 months when she was trying to get an apartment. Like the records came up and said, "Oh, well, your son was arrested."
That mail came in.
You can see that?
Yes, they do.
I know she whooped your ass.
Especially if he was probably on the lease or something like that.
Yeah. Basically,
I ain't gonna lie, we didn't do that. One person got on the lease, everybody else came in when they you just gotta wash some dishes and sweep something. Like
when you trying to sign up for apartment, they do a background check to see how, if you owe child support or how good is your credit. They do that out here.
Child support? Damn.
Yeah.
So if you owe child support, they could deny you?
They could deny you. They could deny you because of your credit, your history of keeping apartments and all that. Are you able to, how many times you've been evicted? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that I didn't know they could do that for child support or like, hey, that's a lot of hurdles to hop over.
Before we continue, brother is in the house. Brother BKL says, "Hey yo, Sportertainment guy is in the building. Happy Thursday until a few days away for Independence Day." You mean a few hours? It's tomorrow, dude. So, what are we talking about that? What are we talking about that?
Shane got something coming up for us, so.
I have something coming up for y'all?
Well, you were saying something.
Popcorn ceilings. Oh, man.
Mundo says, yeah, nobody shows us any love or respect, Shane. Just take us for granted, says Mundo, not me. Come on, bro, says brother. Triple J know damn well he can limbo his ass right under the turnstile, says
without getting on his knees to crawl.
Brother echoes you, Lawan. Gotcha, bitch.
There you go. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm so skinny I could just slide right through. I don't have to. Just pull the turnstile back a little bit and slide right on the side.
Oh man.
Not just a son of a bitch. Popcorn ceilings. Anyway, Lawan has something for us. Right, Lawan?
I have a game that I was trying to play, but every time we try to play the game, it's just other stuff has come into it. So, being the fact that we got a special guest, We're gonna play the game with you, bro.
What's that game called?
Oh, I believe it's called Push One or Release One. It's been a week. I don't remember Shane O'Mac. There we go. Push One, Release One, Retire One, Rehire One.
There you go. This is your game.
Yes. So yes, it's my game. We got Push One.
Where's your game music?
I got a sound for y'all. I got a sound.
Not the big girl music.
Oh, I'm not gonna play that one. I'll play Tri-State Mania's Triple J Sport News sound.
Hey.
All right, guys. This is Push One, Release One, Retire One, and Rehire One. I want to hear all your guys' opinions on who should be pushed, released, retired, and rehired. And I want to get a little feedback also on who you pick in this category right here. Chat also, you can also participate if you feel like it. Have fun, and freestyle it. So, being fair, we got our special guest here. We got Hear These Thoughts. Start with Thoughts, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, and then I'll go last. So we're going to start from the top row, then middle, the two middles, and then at the end. So let's go.
So I got to pick who I should push first.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
I'm going to pick.
Just for those who don't know, Lawan, who are the 4 participants up there on that push one?
That looks like we got Mello at the top. We got Cross at the top. We got Andrade at the top. And we got Ludwig at the top as well. So
El Grande Americano.
Yes. Well, you lucky Mundo ain't here up here because he would have said we don't know who
he heard me. He heard me because he's about to answer the push question. He heard me.
I can't believe he did that with that man. That's
it's a damn shame.
Out of all the things he could done,
he's so good.
Mm-hmm.
He is, and he needs his own theme song. That's sad. That's sad. You can't have a girlfriend in WWE doing good. You know what they do to you. But I'm gonna pick Mello for the push.
What's the reason for that?
Because Andrade, I think there's nothing else he could do. He's pretty much good where you at. Ludwig Kaiser, I want him to get pushed, but I don't feel like they know what to do with them. And Karrion Kross, I don't feel like they're ever going to do anything with him. Carmelo has the best trajectory in the future out of all 4 of them, so he could be the next star of the future. So why not push him now to give him that momentum? And he needs it. Like after being the first draft pick and having a match against Cody, to having Aunt Jemima chain on and whatever they got him doing right now, it's weird.
Like that answer. Triple J, it's on you, my brother. Let's go.
I'm gonna agree with Thoughts and say Mello, because of the simple fact is like with Kaiser's already been there longer, and he's always been the backup guy to the champion, and we never really get to see him shine as much. And now we see Gunther with another reign, and he's still in the back. So I'm not even gonna think about pushing him because, like Thought said, it's like where can they go with him when he decides to make the next step. Andrade's been there in the company multiple times. He's in his late 30s, close to 40s. Karrion, his run was great on NXT, way better than the main roster run, and he's already pushing that age where he's like in the LA Knight category. You're too old to carry this company. So I would say Mello all the way.
I agree with everyone, and even Mundo. Mundo says totally. He agrees. I agree. Thoughts. You sound like me, says Mundo. Yeah, the reason why I say Mello also is because he is that package. He's good on the mic. He's amazing in the ring. He has that look. He's young. He's agile. He is a reminder of a young Shawn Michaels. And I think one of the things that people probably turned off with him is his cockiness, because out of these guys he's cocky, but with his cockiness he backs it up. So it's not like he's just talking smack and then he doesn't show and prove. He'll show and prove, which leads to him being cocky because he can. But cockiness, you know, regardless, could be a turnoff to a lot of people. But everything else to me is greater than the other three. If that makes sense in terms of, you know what I'm saying, the bar with, you know, the mic skills, talent, this, that, and the third. He has all of those maxed out. So I would push Melo. Yeah.
This is going to be a clean sweep with Melo. It's the first round draft pick. That's one. He won the Battle Royal. Number two. And also, he's the only person on the push one list that went against a champion in Cody Rhodes. Yes, it wasn't for the title, but he definitely had a match with that guy. And it was pretty good. I think Melo has the best potential out of all those guys up top. And there's no disrespect to anybody up there. I just like Melo a lot much better. I think he has more potential, just like Shane was just saying that, you know, his cockiness may rub off a little bit bad on him, but he's able to back it up. He's backed it up in NXT when he was the NXT champion. He's backed it up when he was with Trick doing anything. He's backed it up when he had that beautiful series against Andrade. So that's my pick with Melo. He has the most potential, and also he's a great seller. Great seller. He reminds me a lot of Dolph Ziggler when he sells moves. So going off with Melo. All right. We're moving on to the next one. This looks a little bit hard, but release one. We're gonna go continue in the same order. Eddie's thoughts, Triple J, Shane O'Mac,
All right.
myself.
So I feel like this one is actually easier than I thought it would be. I would say release Aleister Black. Because to be honest, like if you did release him, you're not gonna notice the difference, to be honest. And that doesn't mean he's not talented. Maybe it's because of how long he's been there right now. But if you remove the nostalgia from his Black and Gold era in NXT, then you would just kind of notice that, like, you know, him being gone isn't going to make a difference. LA Knight hasn't hit his peak yet. I feel like he needs to get a world title, and once that happens, then we'll see that. AJ Styles can ride it to the sunset with a WWE. He still has more left in the tank. And with Jey Uso, I mean, whether you like him or not, they trying to make money. He's the only person on this line right now that's going to make you some money off the merch sales. So, Aleister Black, yeah, he's going to have to be the one I get released.
Nice. Triple J.
Okay. I agree with Aleister Black because of the simple fact, like, he was one of those guys that was already within the company and went on to AEW, did what he had to do there, and then came back to WWE, and you're like, we're still getting the same guy in return. Nothing's changed about you. You know, like the same thing when they bring back Andrade. It's like they're stuck right in the middle. There's no way up. There's no way down. We like what you could bring us, but there's nothing we could bring to you. So on that, I'm going with Aleister Black.
I agree. You know, I come from an era where it was about personality. You can teach someone how to wrestle in the ring, and then they will develop into a better wrestler as time goes on. If you have a personality, you have it. If you don't, you don't. You can't train somebody to have a better personality. For some reason, to be Black just seems so flat. I can't grasp him. Awesome in the ring. I'm not taking that away from him at all, but just that it's just something that's just not. It's like I try to grab it, but it just keeps slipping away. LA Knight, awesome on the mic, awesome in the ring. AJ Styles, are you kidding me? He's a phenomenon. Jey Uso, he has the you know, the Yeet Party, and you know, hate him if you want, but he does sell the most merch. He does have one of the loudest pops, so they keeping that thing flowing. So that leads with Black.
This looks like another clean sweep again. I'm gonna go with Black as well, and I'm going off because what all you guys basically say. You know, Jey Uso, he's probably he's probably the top merchandise seller right now because of Yeet World. You know, everybody's eating. AJ Styles had one of the biggest pops coming into the Royal Rumble when he first came to the WWE, man. And he still got it. I'm like, you can't front on AJ Styles. He's still excellent in the ring. He still has great promo skills. Right now, we see him feuding with Dominic Mysterio right now. So AJ Styles is always going to have something with the WWE. LA Knight, he's going to be a future champion soon, maybe about another year or two. Everybody likes him, not only because, he has no filter when he talks. I'm glad that Triple H finally let him be able to say whatever he said, because Vince McMahon that had nothing for that man. I'm glad Triple H decided to fix that. He reminds a lot of people of Stone Cold and The Rock back in the day, the way he talks.
That Maximum Male Model shit was
I'm
killing.
glad that shit got cut.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
That's
right.
At one time, I was like, the name that they was using for him, I was like, no, wait a minute. Don't tell me he's related to Dupree from the Quebecers back in the day. Like, Rene Dupree. I was like, oh, no, don't tell me. Because I knew nothing about him until I did research. And I'm like, oh.
And then with Aleister Black, we already seen him with the company right now, and he was kind of stuck with that Seth Rollins feud and all that. Hopefully right now, he has an issue right now with R-Truth. Maybe we may see something with him on Friday Night SmackDown coming up. I'm not sure, but they better start doing something right now, or it's going to be the same thing all over again. I hate when WWE brings these superstars back after they left the company or released them, and they come back to the company and don't do shit with them. Look how many times they did it with these guys from that was tag teaming with AJ Styles. What's these guys' names?
The brothers.
Yeah,
The Good Brothers.
The Good Brothers. And how many times they've been left the company and got rehired and left? I don't like that shit. If you see something or you see some potential in these guys, push them the correct way. Or else, if you ain't gonna push them correct way, why the fuck we spending money that we're not supposed to, and let's push somebody else that deserves it.
And you would think Gallows is probably the most signed and released WWE superstar.
Wasn't he what's
Uncle
his name?
Festus.
Rufus?
Uncle Festus.
Rung the bell and he go and he rings the bell again and he's cool and calm. he also played Imposter Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off at that. Like, man, listen. But Black gotta go.
Mundo agrees. Gonna hit the chat. Mundo says, release Black only because, and you said this, Lawan, they seem to not know what to do with him already.
Yeah.
Says Mundo. Brother says, I got Carrion, a.k.a. Killer Cross, with a push 1. I'll read the rest because he did answer release and...
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to read the whole thing?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Brother says, I got Carrion, a.k.a. Killer Cross, with the push. Release, I got... Really? AJ Styles. Retire, I feel sorry for Randy Orton, so I take that guy. Rehire, oh crap, I got Samoan Submission Machine, a.k.a. Joe. That's brother. Okay. Mundo says, rehire Christian. I won his AEW heel run in WWE.
We didn't get to that yet, but we will definitely get to that one down there soon, because that's the last one. I think that's the most interesting one. All right, we got retire one. This time I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna start with Shane O'Mac. I'm gonna start with Triple J. You in the middle, my brother.
Oh, I've been in the middle since it started.
Right, you in the middle. Thoughts will go last, and the thoughts will go after Triple J, and then I'll go last. So retire one.
Yeah, Jay is always the slim salami meat.
Slim salami meat.
The slim salami.
That is crazy. The slim salami meat.
The slim salami. The slim salami. Provolone cheese.
Oh, gotta cut it out. Sir.
Oh, that's right. We got company right. Supposed to behave. Oh no. I'm sorry, Lawan. I'll behave, Lawan.
Damn it, you gotta be kidding.
I'll behave.
Come on.
Gave that man a stripper name. Slim salami meat.
Channel Mac, go, my brother.
What column are you on? Oh, okay. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns? Well, shoot, the way things are going, you would think that Roman Reigns had already retired. He ain't really doing much. Randy Orton, with his hurt self, he continues to come out and do his thing. And Seth Rollins, he is, in my opinion, one of the most consistent superstars out there. Very consistent. So with that being said, my pick would be Roman Reigns. Only because of his least consistencies out of the four. Consistence. There you go. Period.
Oh God. I'm gonna go Punk.
Wow.
And my reason for going Punk is the fact that while Punk was gone, Roman carried the company with Seth Rollins and main evented so many WrestleManias. You know, all them opportunities that CM Punk could have had. Roman took it. They gave him the torch, ran with it, and he's passed Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania main events. And Randy Orton's been there, done that, multiple factions, Evolution, Legacy, even trying to help start Matt Riddle at one point. And Seth Rollins, like you said, he's the Iron Man. He's the Cal Ripken of wrestling. You need him, you call him, he's there. Whatever role. To me, the best wrestler of all time that doesn't need a title on his hands. So with that being point, I'm going CM Punk.
Wow. Okay, salami.
There goes the mayonnaise.
Oh,
hey!
Oh, not the mayonnaise.
As Mundo will say, pause.
Mundo, come get Shane O'Mac.
Come get Shane. I did not say mayonnaise. That was Jay that said mayonnaise. That's nasty. That's nasty.
I'm out, man.
I've never heard. There goes the mayonnaise. I've never heard that.
That's nasty.
The squeeze bottles.
Oh, there goes the mayonnaise.
Yeah, these thoughts go, my brother.
That is crazy. All right, this one's tough.
Lord have mercy. This show is going to get canceled, says Mundo. Yeah.
I was thinking of someone upstairs yelling at. Oh, there goes the mayonnaise. What's going on up there? But as far as this one, this one's tough. I'm going to have to pick Randy Orton, and not because he can't contribute anything else. I feel like if he retired today, he has so many accolades, he has so much history, he has so much things to his name that one more title, one more anything isn't going to make it any better. Like he's done as much as most people will ever think of doing in their lifetime. For Seth Rollins, you guys said it. He's a workhorse. He's like one of the best, if not, depending on who you ask, the best wrestler right now consistently in the world. And he doesn't get a lot of credit for that because he's carried WWE for a while on his back. Roman Reigns, he's not there a lot, of course, but he's still a draw. People still can't wait to see him, so you still can get something out of that. And CM Punk, I think he probably got a year or so left. So he just need to get one more title and just get out of there. That's it. But Randy, I think he's good. I think he got everything he needs right now.
Wow. Good. Very good.
For me, I'm going to agree with Shane O'Mac, and I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. For the simple fact that we don't see him at all. We don't see him at all. He's here for a couple of weeks, and then he disappears. He comes back, then disappears. And it's like, you anticipated the crowd getting hyped. Everybody gets excited to see you, and then you just disappear. No trace of why you disappeared. No injury or no kayfabe. No nothing. You just disappear. At the WrestleMania, after Seth Rollins did what he did, yeah, it was a kayfabe injury, but you just disappear. It's the same shit over and over. He gets a fake injury and then disappears for a couple of months, man. and it's beginning to become very tiring now. I can't continue to get interested in a character that's never at work, you know. And I like Roman Reigns a lot. I think Roman Reigns is an awesome character. I think he changed a lot from during the Vince McMahon era, but I just need to see him more for him to be one of my favorite guys right now, you know? Don't get me wrong, he's box office. Whenever he comes back, people are cheering him. He's playing asses in seats, but come on now. I got to see you more. And I understand that he may still be sick. Congratulations to him for having another child right now. I don't think that's probably one of the reasons why he hasn't been around, but it's like, this man's getting paid all this money, and you got Randy Orton, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins is doing all the work. Any three of those guys could carry the company, if you ask me. Probably better than Roman Reigns, but hey, that's just my opinion.
You heard him, Roman. Start wearing condoms. Come to work. Stop having them kids, bro.
That's right. Shout out to Roman. This is child number 6.
That's what $20 million. That's what $20 million a year can do for you. You can make plenty of money.
He said,
and to be fair,
he said,
Hey, you better. Hey,
you can afford this. See, come here, baby. Give me another children.
And to be fair though, like as much as he's gone, you know, they get to book him properly because they got so much time to figure out what they want to do with him, as opposed to everybody else.
Yep,
it's kind of on the fly.
It's true.
So,
Yep. Mundo agrees. Mundo says, retire Roman. He's already not around to begin with, so make it be permanent not around. Who else? Who else? John Cena Hill is a flop, says David. He also says Christian lost a lot of matches in 2005 when he left. I guess left to go with AEW.
That's Vince McMahon's fault. But they got rehire one. This time we'll start with Triple J, Shane O'Mac. Hades Stars are going to go last.
Oh, I'm the drive turkey.
This time you're the dry turkey.
Okay. Dry turkey?
I think he said that. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I hate dry turkey.
Also, Mundo did ask a question before we answer. He said, "Would Roman get these cheers if he wasn't away so long and so often?"
Because we miss him.
Oh yeah, he'll still get the cheers because
he'll still get the same cheers.
He'll still get the same cheers.
It's just more because he's gone.
Right.
More, and he kind of changed his character development. He just kind of changed his swag from being the big dog to now Mr. OTC. There's rumors that this is going to be a whole different character now because he's by himself right now. I mean, even though Jey Uso and Jimmy and Sammy all came together, he's still kind of by himself because he has no more wise man. So we might be getting a whole complete different Roman Reigns when he returns.
You know, wrestling fans love returns. The Sasha Banks will return every year, literally from an injury. People still go crazy.
I think he might have a match against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam.
Roman?
That's what I would do.
I think the only person that doesn't get a loud pop for a return is Charlotte Flair. Exactly. Yeah, because they know what's going to happen. She's going to come out, she's going to talk smack. Next thing you know, the end of the night, she has a title match. Like, really?
Which titles is she going to steal this time? Which one? Really? That's all you got to ask.
What she's going to do, go to TNA next week?
Yeah.
Show up at Slammiversary?
Because everybody else is going to get a loud pop. Watch when Kevin Owens comes back. Watch when Zoe Starks come back. Especially with the I think the nasty, like when you have like the nastiest injuries and you come back, oh, those pops are ridiculous. JD McDonough, Triple H, yeah. Because we didn't care too much about JD. And then he suffered that injury. It was like, oh my goodness. And then he came back sooner than we thought. And we all love him. And he's now a champion, Lawan. So I think that has a lot to do with it, that little time space. Oscar too.
He's also a great seller too, by the way. JD.
Oh yeah.
He's awesome in the ring. He know how to play his part, always in the right position in the right areas and moments at the time. JD is just wonderful, man.
People go back and watch him when he was in NXT UK when he was Jordan Devlin. He was killing it over there. He was good.
Nice.
Yeah, way different than what he is now. I mean, he's a joke now because of his head size, but he's good.
Even Pete Dunne. Sheesh.
He done. He
Can't wait
done.
for him to
Dunne's
come back.
dope. Dragunov, dope.
Mm-hmm. Alba Fire
Fat
was
Gunther.
too.
Yup, Fat Gunther.
Fat Gunther, yeah. Oxtail Gunther. Yep. The chops was a little thicker back then.
Imagine
They
those
hurt
chops.
more too, probably
Over
too.
300 pounds?
Jeez.
300 pounds.
Him and Ludwig were both big.
I saw that match against him and Dragunov, man. They was whooping each other ass. Gunther was chopping his chest like it was cold cuts.
That chops was nasty, man.
And that was the
Oh,
thing.
my
That
God.
was like his biggest rival out in UK was Dragunov.
It was. That was his best match.
That's why I can't wait. I think that'll be the man to take it off of Gunther, if anything.
Yeah,
If
when
he's
does he
healthy.
come back?
No clue. They said soon.
Brother says, unfortunately, speaking of which, I heard a rumor Roman Reigns is nearing his WWE return, potentially in time for SummerSlam. So
As
I'm
it
really
should.
not too sure if he's coming back on that date. Yeah, like I said, between the baby and him shooting Street Fighter, who knows when he's going to come back?
Come back from SummerSlam. It's their
Oh, like
first
last year,
two-night-
basically.
This is their first 2-night event. Why would they not have him there?
Yeah.
So everything's going to fall on SummerSlam. It's all about
But
SummerSlam.
see,
Why not?
but, see, but like you was just saying a minute, L, why show him to pop up for 1 second and then leave? Let him, if he has to, let him go film the movie, come back and let him give us like the way John Cena's giving us this run. Either every week or every other week. Give us some consistency towards the end, since we know you only got 2-3 years, as you say.
I don't know. I just don't see Roman Reigns not being in SummerSlam, either in a match or just interrupting, doing something to maybe Seth. I don't see it.
Yeah. He like returning to SummerSlam.
Just even
Shit.
you could he's the type of guy where you could just play his music to intimidate somebody and they'll lose.
That too.
That's how crazy it is with Roman.
Yeah.
But they like to do that with Roman. They like to have him come back and he walk in look confused like what's going on here? They like doing that with him every time. Like,
Yeah, can you
Every
imagine
time.
if he comes back now? It'd be like, what the hell is going on here?
everything's different.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's been with the company, you would say, at least the past 15? If you're going back to NXT? Wow. Shit. And then we this last list that you got here, your rehire one.
Rehire one.
This might be my easiest one.
Oh,
It's hard for me because I see 2 guys in there that I want to be hired.
I am going.
Hard for me too.
I'm going Adam Cole.
I don't know you was gonna say that.
Because of the fact is, he's the wrestler that really got me watching NXT like consistently.
Yeah.
Like, bro, him, the Undisputed Era, they were running things like how DX was, and they was just as lethal. Cole had the belt. O'Reilly was doing this thing technically. They were all soundly with belts, running it. And right when Triple H got sick, that was it. The plug was pulled, and you're like, no.
Without even
The
turning
whole-
the extension cord wire. You know how the
Yo,
extension
the
cord
whole-
got off and on? He didn't even
Bro.
turn it off. He just pulled the plug right directly out.
Bro, it was like it was like as if you put a mouse on a rat trap. Like, bro, gone. You're sticky. You can't move. And I was one that was like, damn, I didn't want him to go to AEW at all, because I wasn't the type to be like, what I saw from him was Shawn Michaels, all the way Shawn Michaels clone, and that was like he had everything that if he touched that main roster, for the rest of the roster at that time. they would have been going up against the Shield, the Wyatts. They would have probably destroyed them. Literally.
Judgment Day maybe too, man.
They would have smashed Judgment Day with that group, in my opinion. Triple H knew what he was doing when he had them. So on that note, I'm staying with Adam Cole, baby.
You know, as much as I want to say Samoa Joe, he's too damn fragile. It's like every month he has an injury. And he's amazing in the ring with his power. He's too fragile for me, though. So, with the power, like, to me, Cesaro, I like him. This guy was lifting up the Big Show like it was like a bag of laundry. For a guy his size and being that strong, I would love to see. That would be a good selling point. If you market him properly, he could be that good selling point. And the reason why I'm not saying Adam Cole is because we have a lot of superstars that equals up to him. I think we have more superstars that can compare to him than Cesaro, in my opinion. If that makes sense, Jay.
Okay, no, I definitely get it.
Mm-hmm. By the way, brother says he says Samoa Joe. Jay.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Okay, so I'm not gonna, even though I miss Samoa Joe in WWE, my skills crazy, the whole walk away thing when people try to jump off the turnbuckle, oh, that was hilarious. But like you said, he's fragile, so it's like you have him there, he's gonna be just as bad as Roman Reigns. So now we're back to the retirement conversation as opposed to retire. With that whole thing, Christian Cage, I would have thought about him because I know about his heel run in AEW, but would WWE want to try to duplicate something like that? They would probably want to try to be different and then have him do something, whatever. And Adam Cole, I love Adam Cole. I'm like Triple J. He put me on the NXT. It'd be amazing if he came back for sure, help out the mid-card division for sure. But I don't know what WWE would do with him without the Undisputed Era or Undisputed Kingdom or whatever they're called over there right now. So I gotta agree and pick Cesaro because I feel like they didn't even give him a chance. Like they put him with Paul Heyman, then gave up with him 2 months later, and then put Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar and didn't know what to do with Cesaro after that. And Cesaro is one of the big what ifs I've ever thought about when it comes to being a world champion. So I think this will be a great time to do that.
Claudio Castiglione.
I totally agree. After hearing what Shane O'Mac and Thought said about Cesaro, I'm gonna go with Cesaro. I was iffing with Christian a little bit because his amazing heel work at AEW. I feel like if WWE gave him the chance to do that, I think Christian would have probably had one of his best runs ever in WWE if he was able to do what he was doing at AEW. But for me, for Cesaro, I'm going to pick Cesaro because his incredible strength, his incredible ring work, man. Like Shane O'Mac said, he lifted the Big Show up. How many guys his size could lift the Big Show up? Not too many. And he had a mean uppercut. Like he throw you in that air, best believe you was about to get sure you can from that, man. And it looked effective. It looked like it hurt.
Remember the time with his teeth?
Yes, I was ready to go into that. He's a hard worker, man, and he doesn't show no pain. Like listen, I got elbow in my mouth as a teenager, and that shit hurt like hell, man. He lost the two front of his teeth by hitting a turnbuckle and continued the match like it was nothing, man. That's toughness. Cesaro has toughness, and we don't see too many guys his size with toughness like that, man. Especially strength. Those guys are very rare. You put him with Paul Heyman. He was working with Sheamus at one time. They was feuding with the Shield at one time. It's like, how you not push this amazing guy? Cesaro was excellent for WWE. I just don't know why Vince McMahon didn't see anything in him. I definitely saw it, and hearing these thoughts and Shane O'Mac said, They saw it too as well. I just don't understand why they never pushed that guy, man. Cesaro was awesome in WWE, and I hope one day he does return. This way I could possibly see something with him. But Cesaro, I wish you would have got. I would have definitely rehired you back, dog. And
By the
that
way-
is the game. But go ahead, thoughts.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. By the way, people, I know I keep bringing up the people over the pond in NXT UK. I used to watch that a lot. I loved it. People should watch the match between Cesaro and Ilya Dragunov. That match, NXT Takeover Cardiff, I think. That is a banger. One of Cesaro's best matches. People got to check that one out. It's good.
Right, because Cesaro was already main roster and went up there.
Mm-hmm.
That was like he was like one of the first guys to really do the crossover, as far as
The
going to
NXT
the
UK.
next brand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right,
Him and Finn Balor versus JD McDonough at those two matches.
All right, so I'm getting a request from the executives. They want to hear your opinion, hear these thoughts on this other game, because that's it for this game, right?
Yes, it is. This
Sloan?
game is complete. Thank you guys for that game. I really appreciate that. I'm definitely going to clip some of that and try to do something with that. But thank you.
Okay, so we was playing this game here. Fellas, you remember this game, right? The game where we had to pick from...
I ain't even finished.
Okay, like we played this game so many times. We did it up and down. We did it left and right. So the executives in Mundo wanted to ask you here these thoughts.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna ask you the long way. So we're gonna ask you 3 questions. What's the question? Who are you releasing, right?
Like the same thing?
Yes, it's a release. Who you releasing?
Who are you releasing out of each row? So the first row is The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold. Who would you release out of those 4?
Oh, man. This is a tough one. Oh, man.
For you.
Oh, man. I was hoping, too. I was like, I hope this is not a release question. I'm looking at the...
Gotcha.
Right. So you not only do you release them, but you erase their entire career as if they didn't exist.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He said, ooh.
Okay, so if we're doing that, despite all the stuff he's doing right now, despite whatever he got going on, I got to pick one person to release. So I will have to pick Roman Reigns out of everybody there. Because I can't release Hulk Hogan. If it wasn't Hulk Hogan, there would be no WWE right now. Stone Cold Steve Austin, there wouldn't be the man Becky Lynch, there wouldn't be LA Knight. There's so many people imitating him. And The Undertaker, just out of longevity from being who he was, like, can't erase that. So we can't find another Roman Reigns, but we can find a placeholder at least to do something.
Interesting. Okay, the next row is The Rock, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Triple H. Release and their entire career. You hate it.
I ain't glad I ain't get to pick that role like that.
Oh
so
my God, dude. What is this? And we're just talking about wrestling, right? We're not talking about anything outside of it.
Their
Just like
entire
any-
career as if they didn't exist.
Oh, because if I get rid of Triple H, I get rid of NXT. I
Right.
don't want to do that.
Shawn Michaels too.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels too. I hate to do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh man, bro. I'm gonna have to pick The Rock. It hurts me to say that. It hurts me to say that. And the only reason why I'm gonna pick The Rock is because if you look at it, as much as his influence over the entire wrestling thing with Stone Cold there and all that stuff, his career wasn't that long. So if you look at John Cena with longevity, you think about that, and like what you said with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, with NXT, with DX, with all of that. So with The Rock, if we lose The Rock, we lose a lot of great moments in history, but we don't lose a chunk of what wrestling is right now. I feel like. So, dang, I hate that.
No, that's a good reason though.
The Rock is one of my
That's a good
favorite
reason.
wrestlers too.
Yeah, it's a good reason. We understand.
I know, brother. I know. I don't feel good saying that. I don't.
You okay? You need a minute before the next question?
Is that the same one? The third row?
Yeah, the last row: Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, and Bret Hart. We almost got into a fight. Two
Over the
people
last
almost got
row?
into a fight from this last row. Oh
I got
yeah,
cursed out for my pick.
What?
They hated me.
almost was grounded.
Both of us, Al.
I know, right? Let's see if he agrees too.
I'm trying to fight my bias, and it's creeping in, man. The Chicago bias is tugging at my heartstrings.
Uh-oh. 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 You hear that? He
Can I
said Chicago.
Can I call a friend? Or, like, can I get a lifeline? Oh my god, dude, this is tough. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to say CM Punk, man. I'm gonna have to say CM Punk. It sucks. It sucks so bad, but it's weird to not pick Brock Lesnar because I know a lot of people hated Brock Lesnar, but as far as heels go, what he was doing is undeniable. Bret Hart, can't take him away, and Randy Orton, what he's done so far, you can't take that away either. I mean, he's been involved in some of the greatest feuds we've seen. So has CM Punk, but CM Punk had a shorter tenure in WWE than Randy Orton. That's the only thing. Yeah. Dang. I don't want to pick CM Punk, man. What the heck? Of course, until.
Hey, he's a Cubs fan. You're allowed to do it.
Oh man, I don't want to do that. That's evil. That's evil.
That's your final answer.
Yeah. What was the argument about? What did you guys pick?
Me and L had Bret Hart.
Oh. and Triple J had who?
No, I mean both me and L picked.
Oh, you went. I'm sorry.
I picked Bret Hart, man.
They picked
Back
Bret
his
Hart.
baby ass up.
And who did you have? Who did Mundo and you have?
I think I picked Punk also. Did I pick Punk?
You picked
Yeah.
Punk too?
I think I picked Punk and
Mundo picked Punk too, I think.
Oh, you did? Yeah. That hurt my soul, man.
yeah. He says, "Thank you, Thought." He says, "I'm a Punk fan, and I picked him too."
I ain't watched Bret Hart growing up, so.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Mundo said they had weak reasons to why they got rid of Bret.
What was the reason to get rid of Bret?
I just said
You
it.
sound like
I
he's
didn't-
still mad.
I didn't watch him growing up like that, you know? And
Oh.
then him complaining about everybody that he wrestled with. I got hurt. This, that. He's a bitch. Hey, I don't like him. Oh, man. Then comes back and, oh, he's a nice guy, really. I really like Shawn Michaels now. I don't know, man, with him.
Didn't you use the word boring?
Yeah, it was boring to me.
Oh.
So. Sorry, it was boring to me.
I just feel like if I got rid of Bret Hart, you don't get Austin and Bret at WrestleMania 13, which is one of the pivotal moments in Austin's career, and that goes away. But I get it. If you didn't see him, I get it. Like, you can't pick somebody you didn't see. That don't make sense.
Right.
Yeah, I
Jay
get it.
said because
Yeah,
Bret
according to
isn't
Mundo-
popular enough.
According to Mundo, that's not a good enough reason. Shane O'Mac too, that's not a good enough reason.
I didn't say
Yeah,
it like
Bret-
that.
Oh,
I said it like that.
not like that. But, you know,
That's how I said it.
that's how Mundo was saying. He was like, "What? You gotta be kidding me!" I wish I had a big, friend. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Mundo, you hear your tag partner? You hear him?
He got your voice there.
He got your voice. When you're not
It's just
here,
It's so hard to pick Bret, man. Like, when I saw him back in the day, them coming out, the kids wearing the glasses and the jackets.
Oh,
and
they
stuff,
loved
it was
them.
They loved Bret
they
Hart.
loved him. And Mundo says, "I said what I said."
I said what I said too. He was boring to me. I'm sorry.
LaJuan turned on me this week, I see.
We had a different opinion, bro. That's why. I didn't turn on you. We just had different opinions, bro. You know, you might want Chinese food on Monday. I might want to eat it on Tuesday, bro. We got
See that?
different
You see
opinions.
that? No matter what conversations we have, it always goes back to food. It
That's cool
always
to
goes
do. You
back
don't know
to
how cool bro was.
Me and Mundo love food. You should see how many times we talk about food on this show here. These thoughts.
Mundo says,
The commercials come on during the shows. You see Papa John's or you see Burger King or Wingstop.
yeah, you should hear these dudes. We'd be having a conversation and then somebody would go, you see that pizza? Oh, Papa John's. I'm like, what is wrong with these guys?
Mundo be like, I gotta go to Olive
And there's always Jay for some reason. Every time Jay is talking, one of them always interrupts him with some type of food. Like, yeah, because we see the commercials on the screen. Pizza Hut.
Wings and pizza.
Wings and
That's
pizza.
Maybe they purposely place those food commercials at the end of the show though. So you can get hungry at night.
Jake
And the
like,
one
no.
that Shane did,
And
the
it
one that
works.
Shane didn't like, the anus commercial.
What?
It's the what's it, the wing, was it the Wingstop?
Wingstop.
Where
The Wingstop commercial.
The circle.
yeah,
Looked
it's
like
like
he
the
was going-
camera is inside a bucket of chicken, or a bucket of tenders, and there's a hole. So you see, you know, like when you're looking down a bucket of chicken, and there's a camera down there. So the camera was moving up, giving the illusion that you was inside of a chicken anus.
I didn't see that commercial. What channel is that on?
You probably did see the commercial.
Doing the commercials when they're on Netflix.
Yeah.
Is that like is that only on Netflix Premium or something? Like
It was just a regular, what's that, like a Wingstop or something commercial?
commercial.
I see it on SmackDown too. Excuse me.
Like it's supposed to give like that effect of coming out of the bucket of chicken, but it looked like a chicken anus, like fried chicken anus.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't see the chicken anus commercial
Chicken
yet.
anus. And then right after that, in the very next scene, you see a piece of chicken dumped in the white sauce. So I was like, yeah, that's a very sexual
Way to eat chicken.
Yeah, the way you eat ass.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
That's the game, everybody. Thanks, Lawan, Jay, HearTheseThoughts, Shane O'Mac, and Mundo for suggesting it.
Awesome.
Can I finally get rid of that game? We had that game for a whole month.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh really?
You had something thoughts that you was talking about earlier?
Oh, that what's the guy's name?
Okay, right. I'll be right back. My daughter is calling me. Right back,
It
guys.
is-
Hey, Puddin'.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it right now. Pull up the Instagram map.
And while you're looking for that, let me remind everybody to press that like button because you know you're having a good time with us here, the homies at the Three Bells Podcast, as well as the subscribe button so you get notification for our next live. We thank you so much in advance. Shane O'Mac, Triple J, Tri-State Mayor Lawan, First Lady Sylvie, and of course our CEO, Mundo. With our special guest, that guy right there, he's thoughts. As he's looking for information, a game.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, they said that AJ Styles signed a 1-year deal, I guess. 1-year extension. So he might be retiring soon.
Gave us an extra year.
Yeah, gave us an extra year. Yeah. So it looks like on this meme it says, okay, so the stipulation is this, and Triple J knows this. It says you're getting jumped in the Bronx. You only get to call one wrestler, and the choices they give you is Jacob Fatu, Brock Lesnar, Penta, and Chad Gable.
Who are you picking, Shane?
And all of them are there in their prime, yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume so. Because the pictures just look like them currently, but yeah, I'll just say they're in their prime.
Jacob, Brock Lesnar, Penta,
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable. Are you kidding me? I need the swag and hustle from because Brock Lesnar, he's gonna throw guys through the walls. But then Jacob would shank him.
Yeah.
Jacob would definitely shank him, and they would sleep on Jacob more so than Brock. I want to see some action. They see Brock, they probably run away. They see Jacob, they're going to test him, and that's going to be even worse beating. Prove them wrong. So yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to stick with my homie Jacobs all day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the S like Jacobs.
Jacobs. That's the S for.
Yeah, I'll definitely go to the same route because, like, when you look at a guy like Chad, you're like, nah, he's the smart guy that's gonna get you beat up in the first place.
Mm-hmm. It's his fault.
Penta might only get you out of certain situations if there's a language barrier.
He'll run.
Yeah.
I think he'll run and leave us. He'll leave us standing there.
Brock, you get that Incredible Hulk feeling, that Lou Ferrigno feeling. Like he's gonna just come running right through the walls and grab you and throw you.
Like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's gonna come
again with the
do one of
food.
those. But with Jacob, you know that he's street etiquette. He's been arrested multiple times. And he ain't afraid to put a cap in that ass. So.
Crazy.
You said, I ain't scared to go back to jail.
Got it, I mean.
like yo, whose jail run was better? His or Dominic's?
Dominic's.
Yeah, Dominique wasn't in jail. He was in what was that video that was a controversy? It was like a Jewish camp or something like that. That was mixed in the promo. Remember when he was in the van? And the van pulled up towards the back and he walked out with the security. And before that they showed like a montage footage. And it was like a quick clip of like a Jewish camp thing. Which they thought was like an Alcatraz or something like that.
Was that for his match against Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania?
I think it was where he walked out with the
with a mask,
with handcuff. Yeah.
And
I
that
remember
dope ass.
that.
I haven't seen that mask in a long time.
They tried to show the toughness to see where he came from.
They tried hard on that one.
They tried too hard.
They tried hard. I spent one day in the penitentiary.
Mm-hmm. Lawan, did you hear the question?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so here it is. The question is, you're getting jumped in the Bronx. You only can call one wrestler.
I heard
You
I
see
saw this question earlier today too. Go ahead, repeat.
You got Jacob Fatu, Brock Lesnar, Penta, and you got Chad Gable. That's your four choices. I don't know what happens in the Bronx, so maybe you guys are more educated on that than I am. Like, what am I looking out for?
Oh, you definitely need to be strapped in the Bronx.
So he knows more than we do.
Brooklyn too. First of all, I don't be in the Bronx. I don't hang out in the Bronx. I live there, and that's it. That's it. I don't be outside. No.
Gee, I wonder why. Why is that?
Because, man, I work. I would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day and get home at 6 o'clock, 6:30 every other day from work. It's a long
like
time.
me.
Man, I got time to be outside. And then on Wednesday and Fridays, on my days off, I'm with my twins. I don't got time to be outside. I barely get to do anything I want. This is most of the time right here I'm able to have to myself. Right here. Or on my days off when I get off of work, like let's say I'm off Wednesday and Friday. So maybe like Tuesday night after NXT, I do something, watch something with my lady, or Wednesday, watch something with my lady. Friday's perfect tomorrow because I don't gotta do nothing tomorrow. There's no show, so I get to just chill. Make some burgers, some dog, maybe some potato salad. Call it a day. Probably get 2 beers and just.
You're speaking French right now. That has nothing to do with the fact that you live in the Bronx and that you walk this Bronx streets in order to get where you got to get to.
Oh, I ain't afraid of no one. I don't need to call no one. I got myself. But if I gotta call someone, I'm calling Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is flipping to everybody. That's a strong motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry. And he's a butcher, so don't let him come with no knife. He gonna cut you crazy.
With that leather apron on.
Oh yes, he is.
It's about to be ketchup everywhere.
Oh yes, it is. Arteries and everything flying out of nowhere. They gonna see that big motherfucker. He gonna run.
Mundo says Jacob.
Jacob.
He gangster and been to jail.
Brock
He's
Lesnar
been to
could be
jail.
perfect Jason Voorhees. Just
Probably
give him a
strapped.
mask.
Possibly strapped. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Please don't remind me that. Seriously, God damn it. That's why I live goddamn BX, says Brother BK.
He's probably L's neighbor. He's probably your neighbor.
No, he's not my neighbor. Brother BKL lives in the crazy part of the Bronx.
He's on the other side of the tracks.
I'm on the okay area with the Italians and all that stuff, the old Italians. So they don't do nothing but drink beer and play dice all the goddamn time.
Like the Bronx Tale.
I mean, dominoes all the time, just like the Bronx Tale.
The Bronx Tale.
And they be chilling. They don't bother nobody, nothing. So I'm on the 2 and 5. I'm on the 5 line, 2 and 5 line. So it's quiet where I'm at. Sorry for you.
Next door to Robert De Niro.
He's on the Grand Concourse area. It's crazy over there. So hey, that's the B and D line. 6 line is crazy too.
Oh man, that's crazy.
4 line too. So.
It's mentioning all the trains.
Yep, I'm on the quiet area, and then after 2 stops after my area, and it starts getting crazy.
You want to know something, fellas? We are about to hit 3 hours. Oh, can you believe it? We was on air for about 3 hours.
Man, it felt like it.
Man, it sure doesn't.
That's funny, might be impressed. Shoot, I getting sleepy. And I got a day ahead of me soon too.
So
tonight.
Hear these thoughts, Lawan, Jay, Shane. Do you have any final thoughts before I hit that button? 3 hours.
Yo,
I agree with you guys on Jacob Fatu. Out of the 4. I can't pick Penta because if I'm getting jumped and Penta gets there and start walking like he walks down the ramp.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna run.
He's gonna be like, help! And he gonna be like
he's running. You're gonna be like, yo, Penta, you strapped? And then you look to the side, he's gone.
He's just walking slow.
Walk slow away.
He's like,
Chad is gonna be like, thank you.
Thank you. And then I would pick Brock, but Brock, he's gonna be slamming people on the wall. We don't need a murder case. But then at the same time,
I need a murder case. If I'm getting jumped, somebody listen, do whatever. Get the forklift, suplex city, whatever. Do that submission you do when you breaking people's arms, Brock. Do all of that.
And I'm scared because remember what he did to Cody when he was in that tag match?
Oh my
How I know he's not going to do that to me? Like, he brought me out here for this? He going to beat me up and them up. We ain't going to know who got jumped. We all just going to be laid out.
I just want to see Jacob slash next. And then when he's done, does the twerk thing. Twerk it. Hey, I can't do that. Moonlord could do that when his hair is out.
Yeah, that's Mundo.
That's Mundo's thing every Friday. Twerk it.
Remember that movie Rise?
Oh,
with the crump dancers.
It was crump dancing again.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's what remind me of. So when he be crump dance, I was like, what? Put that man on American Best Dance Group, please.
Oh God.
Wow, it's so weird that we're ending the show without asking, what is your match and or moments of the night? We don't have one.
Oh, that's the tough one. Yeah, that's
right. Because we saw a tiny bit of this TNA, very tiny bit. So
that's what they fed us, though.
Yeah.
At the same time.
But again, this was just a show that we just decided to have since we're not having a show tomorrow. And it's like, well, damn. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of no shows.
We got a long week coming soon, man. Next week we got Monday,
Oh,
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Two Saturdays and Sunday, and then
Two
Monday,
Saturdays.
and then
God
Tuesday.
damn, I won't be there. For
You won't be for it, yeah. That's a lot of wrestling for Jay and myself.
It's a lot.
Because Jay, we already know that Mundo and Lawan is not going to be there for the bash.
Because I work.
They'll be working. Hopefully they'll catch up to main event. And then Sylvie will do Evolution. And then it's back to Raw and NXT.
Yes. Why they do that to Evolution? They're gonna be so tired of watching wrestling by the time they get to that show.
They should have had them go Saturday night instead of Saturday night main event.
That's why I was trying to figure out if we was doing Saturday night main event or Evolution.
No,
I
we
just
doing
thank God.
both.
I just thank
Evolution.
God that Evolution didn't go with their first plan and have it, with that same week as Slammiversary, because I would have been screwed for my daughter's 18th birthday. So thank God they gave me that break.
Thank goodness. Mundo actually says, I will be there for Bash, just be late. So he will be there, Mundo. All right, so we're set up for 3. I don't know what Sylvie's doing. Sylvie, if you can hear me, hey Sylvie, what are you doing next week? Let us know what days are you available, especially Sunday. Don't forget Sunday is your PLE Evolution.
I do that dance all the time. Big Mama dance. Hey, Big Mama, how she Go take care of what you gonna do. Go, Big Mama.
Happy 4th of July, says David.
Yes, sir.
Of course, until we saw Dark State on TNA, I was thinking they still on NXT?
Yes, they are.
The only reason why you saw them on TNA is because they said that on NXT Tuesday that they was about to do something different.
They sure did. I thought it was on NXT. I didn't think they was coming to TNA and ready as hell.
So thank God we was all able to see that.
Yeah. Okay, good, Mundo. Good to know. She is preparing for her first PLE. That's Sylvie for Evolution. Oh, no, wait, wrong button. There you go. Hey. Do it, Lawan. Get it, Lawan. Ladies night. Hey, Big Mama's house. All right, fellas. Are there any final thoughts before our batteries die? We are at 3 hours and 2 minutes, y'all.
Yo, this was
You just
fun.
had an episode of SmackDown, or used to be.
Shane?
Yes?
Hit the button.
Wait, don't want to hit the button. He said final thoughts. I'm giving my final thoughts. I thought this was fun, and I really enjoyed myself. And I want to say thank you for Hades Thoughts for coming up here and joining us, bro. I know you be having a lot to do with your channel and with you guys, man. Yo, shout out to Hades Thoughts and the rest of his crew, man. Y'all have an awesome show, man. And y'all click and y'all are funny and dope as hell, man. So hopefully one day we all could be at a table where we all just chatting, having fun, laughing, talking about wrestling, how Shane O'Mac would say. But I really enjoy this, man. I wouldn't mind doing a pop-up show like this once a month.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't mind it.
Well,
I wouldn't mind it doing it either.
Let the executives know what's up. So, I mean, let them know. Mundo's final thoughts. Mundo says, thoughts. We need to make it on the same show, my brother. Definitely. You fit right on in, says Mundo.
Maybe once a month, yo. We could do something like once a month.
And brother goes, well, finally, damn it. Well, goddamn, brother, since you insist.
He's not used to us on a Thursday.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's an off day and it's 3 hours.
Remember SmackDown used to come out on Thursdays, man?
Yeah, a long time ago.
With the tapings on Tuesdays.
Wait, is that what it was?
Yeah, the tapings were on Tuesdays because when they used to have shows at the Garden or, just New York wise, they would let us know yo, the event's that Tuesday. Just don't spill the beans. Don't spill the beans.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was never live until Fox took it.
Hey, and CEO Mundo also says the executives are talking to me and they are agreeing, Lawan. It's up to our executive producers. So hey, we might be getting a pop-up show once a month. That's up to the executive producers. And that's Hades Thoughts. We just gotta figure out a time and schedule to do this.
Hey, just let me know. I'll make a way.
Hey,
I like being here, so I'll make a way.
Awesome. That's what's up.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anything else, Jay?
No.
Like he says.
Right, that's what I was waiting for.
Hit the mother.
You about to order the oxtail chicken wings, huh?
Oh,
Hey.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts,
Mundo, CEO, President Manuel Lawan, First Lady Sylvie, Triple J, and Shane O'Mac.
bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind the scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
Oh, what's up?
Yep.
Oh,
It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now signing off on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank y'all for coming here today and watching us and hearing us and just hearing many thoughts on our show today. Thank you again to hear these thoughts, and just to everybody for popping out on this pop-up show. There's many more to come. Other than that, we get to see you guys on Monday for Monday Night Raw, hosted by Mr. Shane O'Mac himself. Other than that, good night. Have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe and drink responsibly. Thoughts? We gotta start with you. Then we gotta go L and Shane to close. Good night.
What am I doing?
Just closing.
Just closing out. Thinking.
Hit the X button.
Just thanking us.
No.
Thanking yourself.
Thank y'all for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, why don't we go and then let Lawan go and then I go so that he will see how we close out and then he'll follow us.
All right, guys. So, thank you for everybody for coming out, chilling up with the pop-up show, man. This was fun. This was different. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing this once a month. But just like everybody, my man Triple J just said, drink responsible, enjoy your loved ones, have fun. Put the food on the grill, the burgers, the hot dogs, the potato salad, all the good stuff, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. It looks like we're getting some nice weather.
Oxtail Franks.
Yeah, and look, Oxtail Franks, just like Shane O'Mac said. That would be
Oxtail
weird.
burgers.
I can never see that. Maybe an oxtail, but that sounds good.
Oxtail salad.
I would definitely try that. But yeah, guys, have fun. Shout out to everybody that was here in the chat. Brian, Brother BKL, Mundo, Mr. CEO, thank you, my brother. Everyone that was up here chilling. If I forgot some names, I just want to say I apologize. But thank you for hanging out with us, man. I'm out of here. Happy 4th of July. Peace.
Your winner, and still
Cut it off, Jake. Do not cut it off. Don't do it.
Triple J. Got my title back.
He's a hater.
Yes.
You know he had to do it. You know he had to do it.
Here we go.
Thank you everybody so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody that joined in, and thanks to everyone that hit our chat. You guys are awesome. You ladies are awesome. This is like just a last minute decision that we made to just pop up just because, we love doing this thing. We love hanging out with each other here. We love hanging out with all of you out there. So again, thank you so much. Triple J, you the man. Tri-State Mania Lawan, the busiest guy here at the table, and he still finds the time to hang out with us here at the table every Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays, Sundays. Bless your heart, man, and bless the kids as well. Hear these thoughts, sir. Nice to finally hang out with you, man. You're awesome. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. Let the homies on your podcast know that the Three Bells here said, what up? And
definitely will.
Maybe we can get together and do something. I don't know. Hey, anything can happen moving forward. Again, thank you so much, Hear These Thoughts, and everybody out there for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget those little color squares above our heads. Those are our socials, as well as Tri-State Mania socials. And yeah, if there's anything else, happy 4th of July. Friday and 4th of July weekend to you and your family. Have a good time. Have an awesome time. It's supposed to be gorgeous outside for the whole weekend, so enjoy that gorgeous weather, please. And don't forget to tune in to us on Monday for Monday Night Raw, on our back to regular schedule time, 8 o'clock. All right? 8 o'clock Monday. Anything else? Laugh hard, love harder, and good fight. Good night. Hear these thoughts? You got the final words.
Just want to thank you guys for having me on, man. This was a fun night. Triple J, everybody here. I loved it. It was a fun time. I can't wait to do this again. And like you said, for anybody else watching this, guys, have a great weekend. It's going to be hot outside, so people won't start acting crazy, okay? Be nice to people. And whatever barbecue you go to, don't go there with paper cups expecting 8 pounds of meat to take back home, right? Take on what you put in. Be respectful, all right? But yeah, this is an amazing time. Thank you guys for having me on. I really do appreciate it.
Where can we find you on YouTube? Where can we find your socials?
Hear These Thoughts on all social media platforms. If you can't find me there, that means I'm not there. So that's all.
Okay, so it's basically Hear These Thoughts. Catch you on YouTube and all the socials. Yeah. Well, most socials.
Yep.
All
most
right.
socials.
Cool. That's it, y'all. Good night.
Right. Good night.
Yeah.
Your mic is off, fool.
I heard him.
No, it's not.
I heard him.
Where your mic? Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
Is that when I say no? Yeah,
you go.
Sorry, Mundo. I'll get it right.
I'm sorry, Jay. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I had one job.
I don't know why I can't hear Jay, but
I'm talking.
Anyway, Jay, round 2.
Yee.
No, you. That do it?
That's fine.
Close enough. Good night, everybody. Happy 4th of July. We'll see you Monday, 8 o'clock.